Ladies, if you want a man who's bold, daring, and adventurous,
okay.
look no further than our listener, Brian.
Hey.
Bold? He said, I love you on night one.
I guess you can't argue that. That is very bold.
Daring? He introduced his date to his dad within the first few hours of meeting.
How is everything you're saying true?
Adventurous? He came on the radio and actually admitted to doing all of that. I said he was the Vin Diesel of love, but now I'm saying he's the Chuck Norris of love.
Oh, dang.
And he's roundhouse kicking his way into your heart.
He's a legend, man.
That's just the beard.
So, Brian, I love you once again.
Oh, come on, Jeff.
And I
Love you too.
love what you did for your first date with Renee.
Appreciate it. I try.
I like how every time Brian has yelled it back to you, bro. He really does love easily.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, you are a very secure man, Brian.
You are,
and
bro.
that is a refreshing thing to have on this show.
Well, let's do this. Are you ready to call Renee and find out why she would reject the Chuck Norris of love?
Oh, my God.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Are you going to be heartbroken if she doesn't want another
Chuck
date?
Norris doesn't get
I'm
heartbroken.
Sorry, I'm just checking.
He bites heartbreak in the throat.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
girls on the text
Never
board that
mind.
love him right now.
I take it back.
That's right. All right, let's do this. Let's call Renee.
Let's do it.
Okay, that's the
man,
spirit. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Renee, please?
Speaking. Who is this?
Hi, Renee. My name is Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. I'm hoping you have a second to talk with us.
For a radio show?
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you listen?
I may have heard about you guys, but what is this in regard to?
Okay.
Make a man.
Yep.
We'll take it.
Yep.
It
That's
stings
all right.
a little bit to hear
Yeah.
that. a
I
little bit.
know, but it's better than nothing.
So we're doing something you may be familiar with called a second date. That's where if you go out with someone and afterwards, if they don't call you back, you can email our show and we'll call that person for you to figure out the reason why.
Oh, okay.
So the reason why we're calling you is because we got an email from a guy named Brian. You remember Brian?
Oh, I remember Brian.
Oh.
Her tone changed.
Yeah, I'm not loving that reaction. I mean, Brian told us about your date, and he said he had a great time with you. And, I mean, he admitted a lot of stuff to us. I won't go into all the details about it just now, but he's hoping to get a better understanding about why you're not calling him back afterwards.
Brian, good guy. I mean, I could say good guy because you don't know who you're going to meet off of these apps. You can be a murderer. You don't know.
Totally,
I love that
man.
that's the first thought of everyone.
He's better than a
No,
murderer.
yeah, it is. Like,
Okay.
even I'm worried when I swipe on Tinder. I'm like, is she going to murder me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kidding. She will probably won't meet up
Yeah,
with me.
but you weren't murdered, so that's a good...
No, I wasn't murdered literally. I was murdered figuratively.
Figuratively.
Are you dying of laughter?
I think the date killed you, is what you're saying.
Oh.
Why do you say that?
Like I said, Brian, we connected. There was a playful banter of sort. You know, there was a little connection.
Yeah.
Here's where it went completely left.
Okay.
Well, hold on,
Right.
Renee. If you're going to tell us about him saying I love you on night one, he already told us about that.
Yeah.
Which sounds
We know.
so
Oh.
intense.
It was an accident,
So you don't
though.
think that's crazy?
Well,
Yeah.
I can see how it's crazy, but that's the whole thing, is that love is sometimes crazy.
No, but
You know, it was a lot, but it looked like it was coming from a genuine place, so I didn't really mind it at that time.
is that why you kissed him back after he said it?
I kissed him a little later, not like after he said I love you, because I'm like,
Oh.
whoa, I'm not doing that. That didn't make me want to kiss him.
Okay.
Okay.
I misunderstood that.
Yeah,
I
that-
thought that was bold on your part. I was like, oh man, she's into it.
That's not the
Okay.
impression that we got.
Yeah.
So what was the moment then for you?
So here's the kicker. It's midnight,
Mhm.
right? You want me to go and see your dad.
That is really weird.
Why would anyone want you to see their parents at midnight?
And why would a parent ever want to see you at midnight?
Yeah. It's creepy.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
that his dad would be awake that late.
Seriously.
But
Okay.
but
So what
in
did
his
you-
I mean, I want to stand up for this guy because he obviously has very strong feelings for you. The emotions must be going crazy in his head, and he just has a very strong connection. He wants you to meet the family right off the bat.
But it's just
it doesn't mean
such-
that he's a bad guy.
It's just such a huge red flag for like Klinger.
So at this point, I'm already in the car with him when he asked me to go and see his dad. So I kind of just felt like I had no option there, and I just wanted to be nice. But we end up at this cemetery.
What did you just say?
No.
Oh God.
At midnight?
So in my mind, I'm like, oh, he already has my plot for death because why am I here at midnight at a damn cemetery?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I would be freaking out.
So now he gets out the car. He walks down to a grave, and then he speaks to me from the grave and says, hey, Dad, this is the one that I want to spend the rest of my life with.
Oh, sweet.
my God.
And I'm just like, I need to run.
No, at this point, it's just sad. Like, his dad is dead?
It's touching.
Oh.
Touching? Well, that's weird.
Yeah, it's a little creepy. By a little, I mean a lot.
I mean,
creepy.
I think it's important to note to you that you're going to go visit your dad's grave, not that you're going to go meet his father.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Either way, it's weird.
Sweetie.
I know you got a lot of surprises during this, Renee, but I have one more surprise because I need to tell you that Brian's on the other line listening.
Oh, no.
And you heard everything that she said. Brian?
Hi, Renee.
Wow, Brian. So you set this whole thing up on the radio. Like really? That's what you want to do?
Yeah.
Romantic.
Yeah. Sorry about
doing
that,
so
Renee.
well.
It's just, I just missed you so much. I was hoping to see you again, and I know everyone's kind of laughing and thinks it's funny, but
No,
Well,
we don't think it's funny, Brian.
It's just that you left out a key detail about meeting the dad.
well, I didn't lie. I mean, I said I took her to meet my dad.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you didn't
Wow.
you didn't
You
inform us about where your dad was and
Yeah.
Sure.
And I think that's fine. I think that's a really sweet, endearing thing to do.
In the
It's just-
daytime.
right?
Yeah.
Like on a first date with someone that you don't know at midnight. It's more than a lot.
Yeah.
To be fair, I didn't plan on taking her there. Just the emotions came over me. Like
Yeah.
I said, it was the best first date of my life, and
Aw.
I felt like I had to take her there, and that's what my dad would have wanted me to do.
You really think that your dad would have wanted to meet me at midnight at the gravesite? Is that like, I'm really trying to understand your whole mind behind it. Like, it's just weird. You don't think it's weird?
Yeah.
Like you're mirroring Ted Bundy or something. Like, what?
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. He didn't
Wow.
kill his father.
hot.
Hey, we don't know that. We do not know that.
I mean, we get it, Brian. Like, it's hard. It's hard to miss a loved one. But she's right. Your dad probably would have maybe suggested a different type of scenario for you.
Yeah, I can see how it's kind of weird, but I just want Renee to know that I wasn't trying to do anything to scare her or hurt her. You know, like I said, I love her, you know.
Oh,
yeah.
Brian,
There it is again.
you do not love me.
Bro.
You could take it as a compliment.
Oh,
No.
buddy.
I love a lot of things in this world. I don't love you. And I say that from a very nice place, Brian.
So you love ice cream. You just don't love Brian.
Well, Renee, if I made a mistake, maybe you would like to meet my mom instead.
No.
Is your
No.
mom in the cemetery too or
No, she lives down in Palm Springs. She's doing great.
No, that would have been better. Drive all the way to Palm Springs.
That's actually a really nice vacation.
Actually, yeah.
You know? So,
But Renee,
I love it.
look, I still feel like I want to stick up for Brian as being a good-hearted person.
and
Yeah.
I'm actually with Jeffrey on this, Renee. Like, he's honest. He may be a little bit too inside his feelings, but like, he's kind of a unicorn in the dating world right now. You're not going to get someone as,
No, there's a lot of crazy people in the dating scene.
a parent as him.
Yeah, Renee, I'm not a perfect guy. You know, I'm really trying to work on stuff, and I just really wish you would give me a second chance.
Oh, come on,
Yeah.
Renee.
And with that being said, Renee, we'd like to offer to send you and Brian out on another date, and we'll pay for it.
No.
Are you
No.
sure?
Well, no, what the date will
No.
be during the daytime.
I think Brian is a great guy, just not the guy for me.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
I'll take you to Palm Springs, and we'll go meet Brian's mom.
Wait, are you really going to pay for that?
Yeah, I'll pay for it.
Okay. Hey, Renee.
I won't go with him, but I'll take the trip.
No,
Okay, I don't think so.
you have to go with Brian in order to accept.
No.
Oh, dang it.
Love stinks.
Don't worry, Brian. If Renee won't go out with you to Palm Springs, then I will.
What?
Yeah, we're packing our Speedos and leaving right now. Let's go. I love you, Brian.
Love you too.
No, hang up the phone before he actually falls in love. Jeffrey.
Too late. We're in love. We're going to talk to a guy today who says he falls fast for women.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, I feel,
Yikes.
I feel you, bro.
Is it Jose on the phone?
No, not Jose.
You guys don't answer my calls anymore.
Yeah.
All
But-
right, I tried.
In other dates that he's been on, he's fallen head over heels in love.
Oh.
But he says the woman he's calling about today tops them all.
What?
Okay, this is
I'm
extreme,
sure
even for
every
me.
other
Yeah.
one topped them all too.
Well, he fell so hard, his shoes flew off.
What?
What?
What is
Like,
the cartoon?
What are you talking about?
No, not really. I'm trying to describe his
Okay.
intense style of love.
Oh,
Okay.
This guy is a lover,
Oh.
a fast and
Oh, no.
furious lover.
What?
Okay, starting to think it's me.
And his
I-
name
yeah.
is Brian. Brian, you're the Vin Diesel of love. How does that feel?
dude.
I'm seeing red
That
flags.
did not sit well with anybody. in the
Yeah.
room.
He loves Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Brian?
Yep, sometimes it gets me in some trouble, but
Okay.
can't help who I am.
All
So
right.
that was an accurate description of you.
Yes, I do have shoes on, and yes, I do fall hard. So
So who is the object of your love? What's her name?
her name is Renee, and she is the best.
She's the best.
Wow.
And what makes her better than all the other loves of your life?
The connection we had, for sure.
Oh, that's nice.
Dude, that's the best answer because everyone knows what you mean when you say that.
So how did you meet Renee?
I met her on a dating app.
Okay.
Sounds intense.
And I'd like to know a guy like you who wants to be in love immediately. What is your opening line on a dating app?
It's usually just hello.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That seems like too much for me. I don't know about anybody else.
I don't know. You had me at hello.
Yeah.
So what did you and Renee decide to do for a date?
You know, I've been spending a lot of time on these dating apps, and we always meet for coffee or at a restaurant or something, and I just feel like you're under these bright lights or you're in an interrogation room. And I feel like it's hard to be myself. So this time, actually, I was like, all right, I need to be myself more on these dates. So
Okay.
I invited her out to go to an arcade with me, and I thought that would be a lot of fun.
Okay.
That does
Okay.
sound like fun. Although I will vouch for a date in an interrogation room. That is also
You
a good time.
also like that. The bright lights do something for
They
you.
do.
Kiss me
but-
and I'll tell you everything.
Yeah, going back to the arcade. How did things go there?
It went great. We played some skee balls. She beat me in air hockey.
Yeah, that a girl.
We were laughing, and then there was like a moment where she shoved me, and I kind of playfully like nudged her back, and then we held hands, and then we went to the bar there. We had some drinks, and we just really, really connected. And then, you know, after a few drinks, I just kind of it slipped out of my mouth. I said, "I love you."
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Actually said the L word.
I just heard like record scratch and
Yeah.
silence.
All that momentum we built.
How did she react?
I'm cringing.
Good. She didn't say it back,
Uh-huh.
but she actually kissed me.
Oh.
Wow. Is that the first time
That's
you've ever
good.
dropped I love you on a first date?
Yes.
But I'll
Oh,
say it's good,
man.
man, because obviously she didn't say it back, but she still kissed you at the end of the night. So.
Well, kissed you right after you said it,
Yeah.
right?
Well, that wasn't the end of the night.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was the end of the night?
So we were leaving the arcade, and I said, do you mind going for a ride with me? And she's like, sure.
No, total Vin Diesel move.
Yeah. Get a drift or something?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we drove, and we were driving. You know, we got out of the city, and finally she was like, so where are you taking me? And I was like, don't freak out, but
Well, that's always a good opener.
It's kind of scary.
But what?
But what is right?
I'd like for you to come with me to meet my dad.
No.
Stop it! Get out of here! I just opened the door and threw myself onto
Yeah,
the pavement out of a moving car.
Brian,
You could
you're,
have said dark alley would have been better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meet my
you're
dad.
starting to lose me here.
She's like,
hell,
just leave me.
What happened?
Why are you pushing your luck? You got away with I love you. Slow it down.
Was she willing to meet the family?
Yep, just the dad, and
jeez.
it was good. She really seemed be okay, and she seemed to get along, and didn't mind being around my dad at all.
Well, that's good.
Wow.
Wait,
but...
how long did you hang out with your dad?
We weren't there very long, probably about 10 minutes. It's
Okay.
just that he's the most important person in my life, so I really wanted to meet her.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, as long as she didn't seem shook by it, like,
I don't know, man.
maybe no harm done.
Maybe.
I don't know, but he's not getting a call back. Like, it's one of those things that maybe in the moment so much is happening that you just go along with it. And then when you get time to
Yeah.
kind of like, I don't know, go over the evening, you're like, whoa.
Like I said, it's not like I do this every first date. It was the best first date, and I just, I just thought it was really important for them to meet each other because I'm hoping that going forward they'll be the two most important people in my life.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
At this point, you're like, all right, she's going to be in my life forever. Introduce her to the dad.
So,
Wow.
wait, so now she's
Right.
not talking to you?
Nope. So I took her back to her car at the arcade late that night, made sure she got in safely, and I messaged her the very next morning and asked her if we could get together again. And she said she was busy. And so first I didn't think much of it, but now it's been about 10 days or so, and she's still always busy. She's not ghosting me, but she's just always busy.
Yeah, that's still ghosting.
Yeah.
You took a lot of risks, but you know what? Maybe that's what the dating world needs. Maybe we need more people who are willing to go out on a limb and just take a risk. And that's why right now, Brian, I want you to know I love you.
No, Jeffrey.
And we're going to play a song and come back, and we're going to get you your second date, okay?
Okay.
There's a lot of love in this room.
A lot of clears.
I didn't hear anything
Love you
back.
guys, too.
Okay.
Love you
There
guys,
we
too.
go. We're going to do it right after this.
Industry that you're in, maybe help you increase your business. Number 2, the sex. And then number 3, the sex.
What?
Those are the 3 reasons that business conventions are really, really good.
What are you talking about?
Anytime you meet somebody at a convention, you just assume you're probably going to be having sex with them.
What are you in the porn industry? Like,
No,
what
it's just-
industry are you in?
Everybody knows that about business conventions. It's like you're in town for one night, you're for the weekend, and you're just there, and you go and you learn whatever it is that you have to learn for the day. Then you go out drinking at night and usually probably hook up with somebody.
All right.
Yeah. And that's where James, who's on the phone today, he met the girl that he wants to call at a business convention. So I'm assuming that they slept together. Did you, James?
We did not.
Oh,
Yeah,
what are you doing,
see?
man? Come on, it's a convention girl. They're so easy.
I guess I don't know if that's true yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Is that the way it is? You know what? I haven't been to a business convention in a long time. So I was at a marketing company for like a couple of years, and it was terrible. But that's what I remember always thinking every time I had to go to convention was like, I'm going to get lucky.
Did you ever?
By myself? Sure. But that's just,
So there's no fact at all to what you're saying.
are business conventions like what I think they are?
You know, it's a lot of people. We're trapped in a space. You know, when you get out, I guess things could happen. It happened for me this time, but you know,
Why don't you tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today?
yeah. Her name is Kira. We met at a convention.
Really?
I come in out of town.
Interesting. You met at a convention?
Yeah,
Odd.
Talking
we
about
met at
that.
this convention. Shock, right? I come in from out of town every couple of weeks. That's where I met her, and we just kind of hit it off.
Have you ever seen her before, or?
No, this is my first time seeing her. Was at this specific convention.
Okay.
And did you guys actually go out on a date, or did you just hang out all day at the convention?
Well, we hung out, and then I said, hey, do you want to grab, some dinner tonight? I'm leaving tomorrow if you want to grab dinner tonight. And she said, yeah.
Was it clear that it was a date? Because I feel like if you're hanging out all day with business people, it could just be like, hey, we're both from out of town. We both have to go out to eat.
That's when the sex happens.
Oh, of course. Sorry.
Have you never been in business before, ever?
Apparently not.
I mean, she knew that this was more than a dinner date. And, honestly, I was kind of hoping that we would end up having a little bit of sex maybe at the end of the night.
Yes.
There you go. I actually knew that already because I read your email, and it says at one point you started actually asking her about getting physical with each other.
What?
Yeah, after a few drinks, I did.
That sounds so awkward to me.
Well, I mean, we're having a couple of drinks, and I felt comfortable. I felt like she was comfortable too. So it wasn't. I guess looking back at it, it was not the kind of move I should have made.
How did you approach that with her, though? What'd you say?
I was just like, how about, I got my room key, hotel's right next door. I was trying to be sly, and it was not sly.
What did she say to you back?
She kind of got a little uncomfortable and was like ready to go, and I felt awful. I'm a human. And I offered to walk her back to her hotel, and she said no thanks, and got a cab, and I just went back to my place. And, I tried to reach out. I did, because I felt bad, and I haven't heard from her.
What'd you do by trying to reach out? You text her or call her?
Yeah, sent her a text. That seems to be the easiest way to get a hold of her, and I haven't heard anything.
I think the problem was that you actually asked her to, go to your hotel. Everybody knows the way you approach that is you just slide your room key across the table and wink. 3 times.
So gross.
Lesson learned.
And then you go, uh-huh, mm-hmm. And then she'll just pick up on that hint.
I mean, like, all joking aside, I really, really liked this girl. And I mean, that's why I wrote in, because I want to try to make this happen,
Okay, so do you want to apologize to her for being maybe a little too forward and then ask her for a second date?
Absolutely. I want to apologize, and I want to see if I can't get a second chance,
Mm-hmm. You feel like she got the wrong impression.
Yeah, that's not really me.
That's not really you, but if she would have said yes to going back to your room, you would have absolutely done it, right? So it's you sometimes. So sometimes that's really you, but you would actually like to date her.
I mean, there's 2 sides to each person, right?
Yeah.
Before all that happened, I really do think we had an actual connection, and I'm very interested and attracted to her.
So you think you just messed up by trying to get it back to your room same night that you met?
I totally messed up. I totally messed it up. I mean, we were drinking, and you know how it is. You take signs that might not be there,
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We've got James on the phone with us, and today he wants to call a girl named Kiera. They met at a convention. He thinks he screwed up their first date because during dinner, he asked her if she wanted to go back to his hotel room. Mm-hmm. Not to, check out the great deal on Wi-Fi that they have there or the great amenities, to do stuff that adults do with each other in hotel rooms on occasion.
Yes.
And she turned him down and said no and hasn't talked to him since. But he'd like to get her on the phone because they met at this convention. He's in town once in a while. He wants to go out with her again, on an actual date and not just try to, get some butt. So,
Butt?
yeah.
Yeah, that is one sexy way to put it. Oh, my
All right,
God. How could a
James.
girl say no?
You're about ready to give her a call and see if you can do some damage control and get another date?
Let's see what happens.
All right. The tough part about this for you is convincing her that you're not just interested in sex.
Right.
Because you already went there, so how do you go back and be like, no, I promise that wasn't the only thing that I'm interested in. I would actually like to date you.
Charm?
Yeah, maybe.
You think you have some of that, James?
Well, I guess we'll find out today.
If you had charm, you would have been
Yeah,
able to get her to go
exactly.
back to your room. You wouldn't even be having this problem.
Yeah, I guess it's the power of persuasion then.
I think just be honest and true to yourself, James, is probably the best goal here.
Okay, yeah, I'll just, apologize and let her know that I was just too forward and see if we can't, go back and try it again and show her who I really am.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to dial the phone right now and get her on the phone. You ready?
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Kiera, please?
Speaking.
Hi, Kiera. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
This is who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning?
Jubal. I'm sorry, I don't know who this is.
Okay. I'm calling from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
One of our listeners recently emailed us about you, asking if we could get you on the phone.
Someone wants me on the phone?
Yeah, sort of. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's basically if you go out on a date with somebody and then blow them off, they email us and ask if we can get you on the phone and ask if they did something wrong.
Who would do that?
His name is James, and you recently met him at a convention.
God, really?
Yep. James emailed us and asked if we could get a hold of you because you're apparently not answering any of his text messages.
Did you like James at all?
Well, I liked him on our date until the very end, but no.
Are you talking about the point where he asked if you wanted to go back to his hotel room?
He told you that?
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
He told us because we asked him about your date and about meeting you. He said that he really liked you, but he also felt like he kind of overstepped his bounds there, and he felt bad about it.
He kind of overstepped his boundaries? I mean, did he tell you everything?
That's all I know is that you guys met at a convention, went out for dinner, and he asked you to go back to his room, and that's the last he heard from you. That's all he told us.
Okay, so did he tell you towards the end of dinner, and I understand we had both had a couple of drinks, but did he tell you that he said to me, hey, I'm in town every couple of weeks, and I would love to have you as my friend with benefits.
That is seriously what he propositioned you?
He was already trying to get me back to his place that night, which I figured out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not stupid. It's not my first convention, but just be like, hey, baby, I'm in town every couple of weeks. You could be my regular friends with benefits? What the hell is that all about?
Is that really how he said it? Because that's not how he explained it to us at all.
Well, I'm sure he's being all sweet when he explains it to you guys. He doesn't want to sound like a dick.
Yeah, good point. I mean, so...
And then, when I said no, because seriously, I've known him over dinner for maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah.
He accused me of being a prude.
No, he didn't.
What?
He sure did.
How did he say that?
So what? Because I value myself as a human being, not just as a woman, but as a human being who just doesn't want to spread my legs over cheap wine and steak.
Oh, my God.
That makes
So-
me a prude?
What did he say to you? I mean, did he flat out call you a prude?
He did. He called me a prude at dinner, and that was that.
Oh,
And from
That
there,
is-
I got up and I went to go get a cab to go back to my hotel.
That is so like the way he painted it was how much he enjoyed your company and how great he thought you were. Like, I would have never guessed he was that sleazy.
I would have never thought he was that sleazy when he so very nicely asked me out after we hung out all day. But as it turns out, he's no different than the majority of the sleazeballs who go to these conventions and are like, hey, time to hook up. Wife's not around. I mean, they're all kids.
Does this happen a lot at conventions?
Oh, my God, yeah. I mean, everyone who's ever been to a convention knows it's just like code for one big fest. And it's
funny.
my friends.
Right.
I was joking about that
Oh, my
earlier. We were
God.
talking about it, and I was like, that's the way at least I would think of conventions. But, I mean, I guess you get a bunch of horny businessmen out there. Is this the first time something like this has happened to you?
Actually, it is, because this is the first time I've ever said yes to going to dinner with anyone.
Yeah.
Normally, I just go, I do my thing, I hang out with whoever's there, and I just go back to my hotel room and go to bed.
Yeah.
So he told us that he tried to text you after your date.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah, he sure did.
Oh. Did he
What
not
did he
just
say?
apologize in his text?
No. I mean, he did. He's like, listen, I'm sorry if things got out of hand. And I wrote him back. I'm like, just don't contact me ever again. And then the guy has the balls to say, well, you don't know what you're missing with this dick. And I'm like, what?
That's so
He really
gross.
said that to you?
He really, I still have the text message.
Wow.
my gosh,
he
that is
he
so-
left all of that out. It didn't, from his side of the story, it sounds like he was very sweet to you after, like, I really apologize for asking you to go back to my room. That was so wrong of me.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you love to just kind of talk to him about it, though?
Actually, I really wouldn't like to talk to him about it. I hope I never talk to him or see him again
Oh,
at all.
that's a shame, because he's on the phone listening right now. He wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Kira, don't you think you're like over-exaggerating this?
No, I seriously am not over-exaggerating. I have those text messages that you sent me, and you're like a foul, crass pig, and I don't want
All right,
to talk to you
well,
anymore.
Kira, please, just hang on 1 second, all right? I apologize for those text messages, and it isn't really me, but I mean, at the same time, we were both drinking a lot. I don't remember sending you that text message. I remember apologizing, but I don't remember saying anything about my dick. I wouldn't do that.
I thought it was just another piece of proof at what a disgusting pig that you are, that I saved it, showed it to all the women that I know that are going to the convention in a week to make sure that they didn't as much as even say hello to you.
That's so awesome.
But you know what? You were the one that went out with me. Didn't you just say that you knew that's what these conventions were all about, and yet you came out to dinner with me? You can't place this on me.
What? I went out to dinner with you. I didn't go back to your hotel room with you and then suddenly become a prude. There's a big difference when you learn it.
Well, but here's the deal. You got me going. We were there together, and then all of a sudden you're going to walk away? That sounds like a prude to me.
What?
We were drinking. You were flirting. You were trying to get me going, and you got me going.
Oh my gosh! Oh,
James,
so gross.
why do you have to say it like that?
Stop!
It's true. You did it to me. You got me.
Oh, my God. Seriously, you guys, I'm so sick of this guy. He's a pig. If you can't tell that, all of you are delusional.
No,
No,
I don't
I-
think anybody doubts that. Everybody's on your side with this one, Kira.
Once I heard the phrase "got me going"
Oh, God.
a few times in there,
So
I'm on board. Hey, Kira, regardless, would you like to go out with James again on a second date? I'd love to pay for it.
No. Huh.
No?
Hell no.
What if we don't get him going as bad on this date?
Oh.
I would sooner go out with my dog.
Yeah, you know, whatever, you prude. You need to learn how to throw your signals out.
Yeah, it's definitely Kira's fault.
Go get a prostitute next time, honey.
Well, you know what? There's another convention coming up. I'll see what I can do.
Now you guys got me going with that whole prostitute thing. And when you got me going, you got me going.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, doing these second date updates for such a long time, we've heard some crazy excuses from people on how they've gotten out of a first date. We've had people pull fire alarms, just make up all kinds of stuff to get out of their date. Well, today's might be the craziest. Meredith is on the phone with us, and she wants us to call a guy named Chris today. Chris made an excuse to get out of his date that sounds just made up. Meredith, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you guys doing?
I'm all right. Thank you for your email. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I love you guys. Love the show.
Thanks. Now, before we get into the weird excuse that this guy gave you, where'd you meet him?
Well, I actually met him at my job. I know you're maybe not supposed to do that, but I work at a veterinary office, and
He's human, right? He's human?
yes, he is human.
Okay, all right.
He brought in his dog.
Okay, you were scaring me as soon as you said veterinary office. I was like, wait a second. We might not be able to do this second date update.
This is really
Or we will, and it'll be really interesting.
No, he was bringing his dog in, you guys.
Okay.
And did you hit on him?
Well, I wouldn't say I hit on him. We were both kind of flirty right away, and I definitely was attracted to him, but he had asked me for my phone number when he left.
For a guy supposedly ditching you on your first date and making up some excuse, you don't sound very pissed.
Well, I'm just really confused because I totally think he lied to get out of our date.
Yeah,
Whoa.
after I read your email, I agree with you.
Really?
I do. Why don't you just tell everybody what he said to you to get out of your date? Because it sounds ridiculous.
Well, let me tell you guys what happened. So he asked me to go out with him to dinner, and I was excited, and he came to my place to pick me up. And now at the time, my roommate, she likes to have people over a lot, and so she was kind of having like a get-together, and there were a bunch of people there. And they're my friends, too, and I wanted to see him, like, interact with my friends and see how he is around other people. So he came to my place. He was cool for, like, 5-10 minutes. And then after, like, 15 or 20 minutes, he started getting really panicky and, like, really awkward. And then he said he needed to speak to me outside.
And you guys were still at your apartment at this point?
Exactly, yeah. And there was like a bunch of people there. So we go outside in the hallway, and he's like, I have to go right now. And I'm like, why? And he's like, I have dipnophobia.
He has what?
Dipnophobia?
Deepnophobia?
Yeah, he said it's like a phobia or paranoia of dinner parties.
What? That
said-
cannot be real. Are
See,
you
I told you it was
kidding me?
ridiculous. He told her that he has a fear of dinner parties and had to leave.
I feel like every boyfriend or guy could ever
Yeah,
say that.
I have a fear of dinner parties too. I didn't know there was a clinical term for it.
Oh my gosh, what did you say to him?
I was like, what? I was so confused. I didn't even know like what to say. And I was like, well, are we going to go out to dinner? We can just leave now. He's like, no, I have to go. I have to go home. I have to decompress from this. I'm having a lot of anxiety, and I have to leave, but I'll totally, text you or call you, and we'll go another night. And I was like, okay. And I thought that was really strange. And I thought he actually made up that condition. But I like Googled it. I guess it is a real thing.
Really?
But I don't know if he has it. But either way, it's just like super weird and confusing. And I think he's lying. And
he is,
did he know that all those people were going to be over there when he came over? Did he know that it was a dinner party?
Well, it wasn't even like a formal dinner party. It was just my friend had like a bunch of friends over.
Okay.
And no, I didn't mention it to him because it wasn't like we were staying for the whole night.
Yeah.
We were going to go out to dinner. He just picked me up. I don't know. It seems so far-fetched to me. Deepnophobia. I don't know.
It sounds ridiculous, but I was just wondering if it looked like he was acting,
Yeah.
like he was scared of the dinner party.
I don't know if scared, but he did seem like awkward and anxious.
He hasn't called you, right? to reschedule.
No, he has not.
Maybe he's got a fear of the telephone. A lot of people have multiple fears.
Telephobia.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is I'd actually believe his deepnophobia if he actually called you afterwards and been like, hey, I'm sorry, can we redo this?
Yeah, but now nothing.
But now nothing at all.
Nothing. And I don't even know if I want a second date with him. I just want to know what happens. You know what I mean? Like, why would you be so into like going out with me and then suddenly you have some like made up condition?
I wonder if that's like his go-to to get out of things. You know, because how do you even know that deepnophobia is a thing unless you have it? But it also doesn't sound like he has it.
Yeah. What did you say to your friends when you walked back in with no date?
I was so embarrassed. I was like, yeah, he said he wasn't feeling well and had to leave.
Oh, no.
And they were just like, oh, okay.
You didn't tell him that you brought over some psycho who says he has a fear of dinner parties?
No, I left that part out.
Oh.
I don't want to freak them out.
And how many times have you tried to get a hold of him since your date?
I have not called her.
Not at all?
texted him.
Okay.
No.
All right, cool. Well, we'll play a song.
5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
An abnormal fear of dining and dinner conversation amongst large parties of people. That is deepnophobia.
Oh, my gosh.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Meredith is on the phone and she wants to call a guy named Chris. Chris got out of his first date with her by saying that he had deepnophobia and he could no longer continue to hang out, and then he just took off in a cloud of dust, and she has not heard from him since. And we all think it's pretty much a lie.
Yeah.
We're about to call him and find out if he was lying about that. Meredith, you ready?
I guess so, yeah.
And if it turns out that this is legit and he really has this true phobia, do you even want to go out with a guy that you can't take to group parties?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I just think he's totally lying. So I just want him to, tell the truth.
Yeah, why would he come up with deepnophobia to get out of your date?
It almost sounds too crazy that it's real to me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. There's
Yeah,
something
well,
about
I've never heard of it before.
Yeah.
Until we did this second date update. So it seems like something that's pretty far-fetched. To be able to drop deepnophobia on a whim is pretty impressive. I'm going to dial the phone number right now and get him on the phone and find out why he had to make up a disorder to get out of a date with you. God, that sounds horrible. Yeah. I'm sorry to say it like that, Meredith.
It's okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Chris, please?
This is Chris. Who's calling?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show?
Radio show.
Yes, it's a morning radio show.
What are you calling about?
I'm calling you because you recently went out with one of our listeners, and they emailed me and asked if I could get you on the phone and ask you a few questions. Her name is Meredith.
Okay.
Well, Meredith emailed me and talked about your date a little bit, and she said that you had to leave early, and you haven't gotten in touch with her since, and she was kind of wondering why.
She actually said that?
Yeah, she told us about your date. She said that she met you at the vet clinic she works at. You were bringing in your dog, and she thought you were really cute, thought you were cool, and was really looking forward to going to dinner with you, but when you showed up at the house, you kind of were there for a minute and then told her you had to leave.
Yeah, it was just a strange situation.
Okay. She did mention that you told her you had deepnophobia, a fear of dinner parties.
I can't believe she told you all this.
Yeah, we talked to her for a little while about your date. And I'll be honest, from my perspective, it sounds like you made that up to get out of a date. Is that true?
It's a condition.
So you are deepnophobic. Is that the right way to say it?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
It's a real thing and you have it, or you just know it's a real thing and you use it to get out of dates?
No, it's a real thing.
Yeah, but you're not answering the question.
No one's debating.
Do you have deepnophobia for real, or did you just make that up for an excuse to get out of your date? Like, if you're lying, it's cool. I'm not going to judge you for it. Just tell us.
Okay. Fine. Yeah. I just needed to get out of there. It was really,
I knew it.
How did you know deepnophobia? Like, how did you choose that of all things?
well, I was super uncomfortable there, and I pulled out my phone. I Googled phobias, and like I was looking for a social phobia. And literally, that was the first one on the list. I was like,
I feel
Awesome.
like I'm pissed at you right now because I gave you the benefit of the doubt, and now it just turns out you're a big liar.
He's smart. He's not a liar.
He's a liar.
no, I'm not lying. It's a real thing. It's a fear of dinner conversation.
Yeah, that's not the liar part.
You lied
dumbass.
to Meredith, though. You lied to the girl that you went out with, telling her that you had this. Why would you need to do that?
Well, I would say she wasn't completely forthright with me. I'll just put it that way.
So she lied to you about something.
Yeah, we were supposed to hang out, right?
Okay.
Like her and I.
Yeah.
And it was just, it turns out that was not what happened.
Weren't you guys supposed to meet up at her place and then go to dinner by yourself? That's what she told us.
That's what she led me to believe, but once I got there, I could see there was something else on her mind, and I'm not that kind of person, really.
What are you talking about? You were upset because she was giving other people attention in a party or something?
No, I'm just not into group sex.
What? Wait, what did you just say?
Dude.
What?
You're not into what?
I don't do that. I've never done that.
Why do you think that she was wanting to have group sex with you because there were some girlfriends over at her apartment?
It was pretty clear. If you were there, you would have seen. And
Really?
It was like really blatant. There were girls giving each other back rubs and sipping wine and being really touchy-feely with me in a way, like touching my forearm, like
Okay.
Really?
times in conversation.
So you feel like she catfished you into having a group thing with her and a bunch of friends?
Yeah, and I'm just not the orgy type of guy. I just needed to get out of there. I'm more traditional.
Are you sure that you aren't reading into things a little too much and like she didn't just have some friends who were hanging out?
It became abundantly clear, like, one thing after the other, and, like, I was getting these looks, and the girl came over and was like, oh, I'm so glad you're here. Have you seen the tour yet? Have you checked out the bedroom? And it's like, what?
Dude, you are jumping to conclusion. This sounds like a normal evening with girls. You're saying that a girl touched your forearm and asked if you had toured the house, and suddenly that to you means group sex.
Well, it was multiple touches on the forearm, and I've got to say she wasn't the only one.
Oh, my God.
And, I mean, they kind of look like porn stars.
That's completely insane. I knew he was a liar, but I didn't know he was like a creeper and a weirdo and completely delusional.
Hey, Chris, that's Meredith. She's actually on the other line listening.
What the hell is going on?
Meredith was listening to that whole conversation and apparently doesn't agree with you that she was about to have a huge orgy with you and her friends.
You have a very vivid imagination, Chris. You're delusional. It was just me and my friends hanging out.
You know, if it was me, I would probably want to deny it publicly as well.
So, Meredith, did you hear the picture that he painted?
Yes, I knew he was a liar. I didn't know he was like completely deranged. Thank you, because I've never heard anything like this.
So you weren't inviting
friends hanging out.
You weren't inviting him over for some kind of ambush group sex party.
Absolutely not.
Well, what was all the touching about? I mean, your friend asked me to tour the bedroom like I've never seen a bedroom before. I know what that means. I'm not an idiot. I wasn't born yesterday.
Oh, my God, Chris. It is very normal for people to give you a tour of their apartment the first time you're there. And I don't appreciate you calling me and my friends porno stars or whatever you said. That's really rude. My friends were all nice girls.
Oh, I can tell. They're super, super nice. And if I stayed, they would have been even nicer, I'm sure.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Meredith, did you know that he was such an idiot when you agreed to go out with
I had no idea.
You guys might think I'm an idiot and say I'm crazy, but I just call it like I see it, and that was a pre-orgy meeting.
A pre-orgy meeting.
I think you're dating for leaving.
I didn't even know those existed.
Yeah. Chris, for somebody who seems to not like orgies, you seem to know a lot about them.
No kidding.
I could smell it as soon as I walked through the door.
All right, well, I do have to ask the question. Chris, would you like to go out with Meredith again on a second date? We will pay for it.
No.
All right.
No, it is not my thing, but I am sure that you can find somebody who's going to suit your needs and participate in all that freaky sex party stuff.
Gross.
There you go, Meredith. There's still hope for you and your friends.
Ugh. Disgusting.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
And I know she'll be the death of me. At least we'll both be numb.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date, Jessica is trying to get a hold of a guy named Leo, and her date sounds like an episode straight out of Sex and the City. They went out on the town, they sipped some Mai Tais, they gave each other makeovers, and then they dished about which U.S. president they think are the most bangable.
All right, Samantha.
We got Jessica. Jessica, would you say that's an accurate description of your date?
I would say that's pretty close.
Oh my God. I feel like I'm one of the girls right now.
Yeah.
She did put some makeup on her date while they were at the bar together, and they ended up making out. But afterwards, Leo has been MIA.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to give him a call right now and find out why Leo has been blowing you off.
And we didn't get to hear, what's your theory?
I don't even have a theory. I just know that I really like this guy, and he's not the same as every other guy here. And so I just really, want to have a chance with him.
Yeah.
Plus, what other guy would let me put makeup on him for like 2 hours at a bar?
Yeah, that could be the problem that we're actually dealing with here. So
maybe not into you.
We'll find out, though, okay? We're going to give him a call right now and figure out why Leo isn't talking to you, okay?
You got it.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Can I talk to Leo, please?
Speaking.
This is young Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Is this the Leo, perhaps?
Who are you looking for?
It's him.
It's not
Leo.
We're looking for Leo who went out on a date recently.
Not Leonardo DiCaprio, right?
Well, I'm saying we're looking for Leonardo DiCaprio. If it's him, is it?
I'm not Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't even want to do this now.
He has some disappointment, but we still want to talk to you, Leo.
Leo, we're calling from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh my God, don't sound so dejected.
I'm sorry. Okay. Leo, the reason why we're calling is because you recently went on a date with a girl named Jessica, and she's trying to get a hold of you.
Okay.
He's like, what?
This is weird.
Well, obviously, you're not calling her back, and she wants to know why. She says she really liked you.
Oh. She's a nice girl. I just, didn't think there was anything worth exploring there.
Are you serious? She described the date to us, and it honestly sounded like you guys had so much chemistry from her perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was fun. She's a fun person. Yeah, she told you about the makeup stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, and she said you looked soups cute.
Hey, and to applaud you for being comfortable with your own masculinity. I say kudos, okay?
No, that's not. That was fun. She's a fun person, but, we talked for a long time, and it's, on a date, you're asking yourself, can I realistically see myself with this person? And she said some stuff that made me think, no, probably not.
I don't think she realized that she said anything that would change your mind about her at all.
She didn't know that John Lennon died.
What? John Lennon?
Yeah, like from the Beatles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's not up on Beatles history.
I just feel like that's a bit, do I want to spend the whole length of a relationship filling in cultural gaps like that?
Are you kidding me? My husband doesn't even know who John Lennon is.
That's a pretty late, old cultural reference.
Yeah.
You're going to hold that against her?
I'm like a pop culture guy. It's like my favorite thing to talk about. And if someone's that checked out on it, I just don't think that like it's sustainable.
Mm-hmm. What's the real reason? What's the real reason that you're not calling her back? This is some BS. She doesn't know some dead pop star from 40 years ago. This can't be right.
Dead pop, like the most famous musician of all time.
Well, that's arguable.
It'd be like not knowing Elvis died.
You could say the Beatles are really super famous, but I wouldn't say John Lennon's the most famous musician of all time.
He's the most famous Beatle, so yeah, I think I can.
Really? Paul McCartney would probably argue against you right there?
Are we really arguing right now about who was the most popular Beatle of all time? Is that what this has devolved into?
I mean, Ringo, right?
No.
No, because it's John Lennon, and everyone should know he got shot.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's what you want us to tell her. That's why you're not calling her back.
You can tell her whatever you want to tell her. I just think it's crazy that she didn't know that. I mean, she says she was like too young and wasn't around, but I wasn't around when JFK got shot. I know that happened.
Okay.
He has a point.
I don't know that they're the exact same thing, though, right?
It was pretty close.
Okay. A president being assassinated and John Lennon being assassinated. I mean,
both American leaders, Brooke.
Both big hits on peace, world peace, but not in the same way.
Look, you're all coming after me, but you all know that John Lennon got shot. Like, doesn't that say something?
I mean, you reminded me.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you hear that, Jessica? John Lennon getting shot is the reason that Leo has zero interest in dating you. So how does that make you feel?
Leo, are you freaking serious? You're not calling me back because of stupid John Lennon?
They didn't tell me you were on the phone. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, my God.
I'm crazy, and I don't know what I'm talking about because I forgot how this cultural reference works for this show. We don't tell people
terrible.
that the other person's on the line listening. So Jessica's actually been listening to this entire conversation, Leo.
I don't believe it.
You're being so judgmental. Like, not everyone my age is going to know facts like that. You might not know that the Notorious B.I.G. died.
Yeah, I know Notorious B.I.G. died. I know Tupac died. I know...
Whoa, wait. First of all, that is, like, not for sure. There's a little controversy behind that. He could still very well be alive.
Oh my God. You guys, I think you're missing the point here. You had fun with Jessica, Leo?
Yeah, it was fun. Jessica, okay, you're perfectly nice. You're a catch. I just don't think we're compatible, all right?
Oh.
So you need, like, you're looking for a partner that just has, like, a whole list of dead celebrities in their brain. That's what you want? Like, why didn't you just put that on your Tinder
that's
profile?
a weird way to put it, but yeah, I am looking for someone who's, like, plugged into the culture and the lexicon and, like, knows important information about who died when, yeah.
The lexicon? I don't even know who that is.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Leo, I think you should give her another shot. Listen, my husband knows nothing about pop culture. He couldn't even tell you who was in the Beatles, right? If we're going to go back to Beatles. Wow. Let alone could he tell you when B.I.G. got shot, you know? Like, and it works. It works for us. We can have different interests and still be in love. That's okay.
Yeah, Leo, you guys have nothing in common, so let's see if you're willing to go out with her on a date. Would you be willing to give Jessica a second chance? We will pay for a second date for you guys.
Absolutely not. And Jessica, just FYI, Ringo Starr and Paul McCartney are still alive, so maybe just jot that down.
Write it down.
That's fine. I didn't want to go out again with you anyway. Obviously, you're way older than I thought.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That was a Beatles burn.
Sorry, Jessica, no second date. But you know who also is still alive? Leonardo DiCaprio. And I really wish that Leonardo DiCaprio had answered this call. Maybe somebody else will come in with...
He would have known about the Beatles.
He would have known. I got to say, I'm really excited about today's second date.
You look excited. You got a big smile on your face.
I am.
There, buddy.
I can't help it because the
Why?
girl we have on the phone says she went on an incredible date with Leo.
Oh, my God.
Wait,
And
like the Leo?
I cannot wait to find out what a date with Leonardo DiCaprio is like. So, Jessica,
No, it's not.
come on, girl. Dish. Spill that tea.
Oh, boy. I wish.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
I wish. Come on. What's he like?
I think she's going to crush your fantasies, Jeffrey.
Mm-mm.
So I did meet a guy named Leo on a dating app.
See, Jeff.
And it must be Leonardo DiCaprio because he's obviously on all sorts of dating apps.
He's very attractive. He's got like cute sandy brown hair.
Okay, wait, what?
Sounds like Leo to me.
So did he take you to the Mediterranean or did he take you to the Caribbean? Like, how much did he spend?
I wish I knew.
Wait, is that really what this Leo looks like?
He didn't look exactly like Leonardo DiCaprio, but his hair definitely did, and he just had like a very trustworthy look about him.
Oh man, those are the ones that you should trust least. I'm telling you.
So what did you and Leo do for your date?
So we met at a bar, and he showed up like very confident, and he was like, "Are we going to do this or what?"
Can I ask though, what did he mean by do this? Like, do the date, do the deed, get drunk? Where is he at?
I think he said, like, are we going to do this, like, are we going to do it? But I think it was a joke.
You think?
Let's hope.
Did it work on you?
Not at that time, no.
So wait, so the bar was fun, you're saying?
The bar was fun. We hung out for a while and talked about a lot of different things. There was one time where he asked me who my favorite president was.
Okay.
What?
What was
kind
your
of first date question is that?
I think it's an interesting one. What was your answer?
Of course, I said Grover Cleveland.
Duh.
Of course, yeah. He's a sexy one.
Grover.
Did you have a reason?
Yeah, I mean, Grover, like, you know, from Sesame Street, so obviously that's the one I choose.
Oh my God.
totally
You know
get
what?
you.
United States history classes have done us so good.
So we talked a lot. We got into, like, a conversation about, like, the YouTube shows that we watch.
Okay.
I told him I was really into makeup tutorials, and he didn't really get it. So I was trying to explain it to him, and he still wasn't understanding.
Yeah.
So I decided to show him what it was all about, and I actually gave him a little mini makeup tutorial at the bar.
Wait, he let you put makeup on him?
He did. He was a good sport, and I taught him a thing or two. I put some highlight on him and showed him, like, the before and after to show that, like, it made his cheekbones pop.
Wow.
Obviously really likes you if he's letting you put makeup on.
Yeah.
Or he really likes high cheekbones, Jose, okay?
He was a believer after that.
Okay.
Oh, so he looked pretty good after you were done making him up.
Yeah, he looked great. His cheekbones popped, as I expected.
Ah.
This sounds like such a fun date. Like, you talked about interesting things, you did silly stuff. Like, why do you think he's not calling you?
Well, I don't know. Like, we even made out at the end.
Ooh.
With your makeup on together? Like, did your eyelashes brush against each other while you guys had a passionate embrace?
No, but my lipstick got on him. His lipstick got on me. It was, like, a little weird, but it was really cute.
Everybody else in that bar must have just been feeling like, what the heck is going on over there?
But then it's like, hey, don't judge. Don't judge. Let him have their
It does
date.
sound like a PDA train wreck,
Yeah.
is what it sounds like. But you were both into it, so it's fine.
Yeah, but at the end, we ended up getting in separate Ubers, and then I haven't heard anything since then.
And how long ago was that?
That's a week.
Oh man, he hasn't called you back at all?
Yep, typical Leo.
Yeah.
One date and then you're probably too old for him, but I guess we'll find out for sure. We're going to play a song, and when we come back, we'll call Leo for you and get your second date. All right, Jessica?
Thank you, guys.
Okay, hold on.
Gross.
Like
Did I
that.
just-
Why'd
did I
you
just
say
that?
that?
Did I just say that? That's a weird comment.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
guess it'll make more sense when I explain to you where the guy who's on the phone for a second date update today met the girl that he wants to call. They met while giving blood. That's probably a better way to say it than just vats of blood.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was being unclear.
I thought we were actually going to talk to some vampires.
No. His name is Miles. Miles, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
Not much. Thank you for your email. So it says that you met the girl you want to call while donating blood?
Yeah. Basically, I like to donate blood to my local hospital and stuff.
Okay. Was she a nurse, and every time she'd go to poke you with a needle, you'd play like, ooh, stop it, you silly.
Yeah, I wish, man. But
God, what is with all the nurse fantasies? Always, you guys.
Nurses are sexy.
You're not supposed to poke me. Silly.
The nurse was probably a 300-pound, 62-year-old woman. For all
Even
you guys
better.
know.
Yeah,
Oh,
Brooke,
man,
cut
way
it
to
out.
really fulfill that fantasy. All right, sorry we got sidetracked again, Miles. All right. Tell us about the girl that you met.
her name's Emily, and she was also donating blood, which was kind of cool. You know?
I could see how that'd be an easy conversation starter.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was really hot, like nice hazel eyes and nice brown hair, and she was really cute. So I was like, you know, I did my little Mac thing, you know. I was just like, hey, so you're donating blood, you know?
Hey, so
Wow. So
looks like you're donating some blood.
That
It's a
is-
good place to do that. Seems like you're a smart gal.
that is a Mac line if I've
Showed
ever
up
heard one.
to the right venue for that. Did you lay some sweet lines down on her like that, Miles?
Yeah, well, kind of, you know. I mean, I saw her, and she looked really nervous, and I was wondering why. And apparently it was her first time donating blood. So, you know, I wanted to smooth out with her, so I wanted to calm her down, you know, because, you know, I'm a blood donating vet. You know, I've been doing it for, like, years.
Okay.
I feel like you should have a badge for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, I calmed her nerves down. I just told her ins and outs, like, it's pretty clean and all that stuff. And that's when we started, like, clicking, and that's when we started talking. And it was really going good. So I was like, hey, afterwards, if you want, maybe we could, like, grab a cup of coffee, you know?
Okay.
And we did. It was pretty cool. Great conversation. But, I don't know, like, she never got back to me, and I'm just curious why. You know?
So when you guys went to coffee, what did you guys talk about?
I mean, I was kind of loopy, all right? Like, I'll be honest, like, when I get blood drawn out of me, I'm just really like, ugh, you know? Like, I was kind of airy and stuff.
All right,
So
you
is
were-
that why you enjoy giving blood so much?
You're like a zombie, I guess, is what it sounds like.
I don't know if it's like maybe I wasn't 100% aware, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm kind of worried about that.
If you knew you were going to be woozy and kind of an idiot after you gave blood, why did you ask her to coffee to begin with?
Think about it. Like, you know, you just met somebody donating blood, and he was like, hey, let me get your number. I mean, what's the success rate of getting called back, you know? So
Okay.
I figured, let me just try to sell myself to her, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Yeah.
and so do you feel like you just didn't sell yourself well, and that's why she's not calling you?
No, I think I did. I mean, like, she told me to call her back. She was like, yeah, she was really positive. She showed me positive vibes. She showed me positive stuff. I mean, she said definitely call me so we could go out on a real date.
She said that.
So you guys went out for half an hour, had coffee. It was just normal, and she said call me, and now she's not responding to anything.
Well, all right. So I've been thinking about it since then, and this is the only thing I could think of that probably was like a trigger or something.
Okay.
I was talking about like donating blood, right? And how like cool it is and stuff, and how like it's great, it's positive. But I also told her how like I think it's really cool, like when you donate blood, how like you're watching the blood go through like the tubes and stuff. Like it's kind of surreal. Like you kind of look like you feel like a cyborg or something. Like you know, like the blood to the machine and like.
Whoa.
And, like,
Is it weird that I kind of get that? I'm like, yeah, I don't know. When I donate blood, I think the same thing. Like, whoa, that was in my body, and now it's not, and it's going to go into somebody else's body, and that's crazy.
All right, you're both weird.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I kind of feel like an android, I think life-giving figure, you know? But it seems like she felt the opposite. Like, she kind of cringed when I brought that up. Like, ew, really? Like, if I'm some type of weird vampire dude or some stuff like that. I don't know.
So maybe you creeped her out by saying how much you like watching the blood come out of your body.
I mean, when you phrase it like that.
And how many times have you tried to call her since your little date?
Just twice. I tried contacting her. Once by calling, and then I just sent her a text, and then I stopped. It's been over a week.
Do you think maybe she could have donated all the blood in her body and
Yeah, that's it, Jubal. That's
like
good.
they took too much and she's not with us anymore?
Oh, that'd be sad.
They're just like, they like literally dehydrated
Yeah.
her.
She looks like an empty Capri Sun packet. Just all the liquids are gone. She's on the floor of the place right now. Well, I hope that didn't happen.
Yeah.
I mean, neither, yeah.
All right, Miles. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, man, thanks.
Yeah, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Coming soon to a theater near you. Miles. Normal guy from the city, a little rough around the edges, not scared to pour his heart out or his veins either. Emily. Cute and timid and her first time at a blood bank. How would these two crazy kids navigate this world together? Who knows? In the unexpected smash hit comedy of the year. How do you spell love? We spell it with a capital O positive. That's right. It's Miles and Emily in the feel-good hit of the year, Love at First Prick. Welcome back to your second date update. If you couldn't tell by that recap, Miles is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Emily. They actually met at the blood bank. They were both donating blood together, and afterward they went for coffee. He says that they had a great time, but now she's not calling him back. They had coffee for about a half an hour. She left. She also said, hey, call me so we can go out again. He's tried that. It's been over a week, and he hasn't heard anything from her.
I'm actually confused on this one for you because not only did she give you like a super positive message at the end of your date, but you're a guy who obviously wasn't just out trolling for chicks at a blood bank. Like, you weren't trying to play her or anything. You're actually doing some good for the community.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I do. I do good things, so.
Okay.
All right.
That was to the point.
Well, we'll see if we can get her on the phone and find out why she's not calling you back. All right, man?
All right, let's do this.
Here we go. I'm going to dial her phone number.
Hello?
Hi, is Emily there?
This is she?
Hey, Emily, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from the blood bank.
No.
What's that laughing in the background?
Laughing? I don't hear any laughing. Are you feeling okay after donating blood? Because I don't hear any laughing.
Give her a break.
Now there's a woman on the phone. What's going
Yeah,
on?
there's
Emily.
3 people on the phone.
Yeah, hi.
How are you?
I'm a little confused.
Okay, that's normal. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because you recently met somebody. His name is Miles.
Uh-huh.
And Miles sent us an email because he told us how you guys met at the blood bank. And he told us all about having coffee after. And he said that he really liked you and he was hoping to go out again, but now you're not returning his phone calls.
Yeah, I'm not returning his phone calls. But why are you guys calling me?
Well, because Miles listens to our radio show, and we do a segment called the Second Date Update. So Miles asked for our help figuring out why you don't want to go out with him again.
Okay, I guess it's as simple as I'm not interested. I'm just not interested.
Yeah, but why would you? I mean, he sounds like a pretty nice guy.
Well, okay, honestly, like he was nice when we first interacted before we gave blood, but it just went downhill from there. And so I'm just not interested. He's just not the guy for me.
How you say it went downhill? How did it go downhill? Because according to him, everything was fine.
Well, he asked me out for coffee afterwards, and I was like, yeah, sure. So, you know when you give blood, how you've got that little cotton ball, like, wrapped around your arm?
Yeah.
So we're walking down the street, and, like, literally every single person from, like, the 5 storefronts from where we're giving blood to the coffee shop, he's like, check out my arm. Isn't that look cool? It's so great. Look, I just gave blood.
Wait, he's saying that to people that you're passing on the street or to you?
Yes, to everybody.
He's just shouting at people that he gave blood.
Right. Like, it just came off as a braggart. Yeah. Like, you know, it was just using every excuse to be like, look how great I am. I've donated blood.
All right.
I'm a saint.
So you don't feel like he was donating blood to actually help out? He was just donating.
Right. It was more to get attention for himself.
Gotcha. Oh, no.
It's not even that. It gets worse. So we go into the coffee shop, and he orders his coffee. Mm-hmm. And I'll be all honest with you, like, he paid for mine, which was nice. You know, I'm going to give him props for that. Sure. But when the barista's like, what name can I put on here? He's like, the donator.
No.
He
did not
serious?
say that.
Yeah, and the barista's like, I'm sorry, what? He's like, the donator, and then points to his arm where the little cotton swab is, and is like, I just came from donating blood, so I'm really going to need this coffee to help get my energy up because, you know, I need to help people.
The
He
donator.
had to have been, I mean, it had to have been a joke.
Well, that's what I thought. Like, I was just like, you know, because he was kind of like going on, and so I was like, well, this is just a joke. Like, he's just doing this because he knew that I was nervous. But it, like, was relentless. Like, he's talking to all these strangers on the street. He's telling the barista to give him the name The Donator on his coffee cup.
It sounds like a superhero.
Yeah.
The donator.
Kind of is. Jubal saving lives. Maybe.
Well, clearly he thinks he's a superhero.
Yeah.
And you know what? I wonder how we talk to the donator.
I don't
Is
know.
it like some sort of a syringe signal or something we put up in the air? I don't know.
Well, that's why I'm avoiding talking to him, because I just don't know how to talk to the donator.
Okay, well, I can tell you how to talk to the donator, Emily, because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Hi, Emily. Hi.
That's the donator.
All right, guys. Can I explain that?
Yeah,
I think everybody wants you to.
I want to hear it.
I'm doing good here. I'm helping out people. Like, I want to let people know that, I'm doing a cool deed, If I don't talk about it to everybody, how will they know to do it too? Huh? I mean, come on.
Spread the
Good
word.
question.
So it's kind of like a PSA.
Yeah, like I'm a superhero, the donator. It's kind of a joke, but it's also like, there's facts and jokes too, So just want to help people out.
Okay.
Miles, that is such a turnoff, and
How is that a turnoff?
Because you're putting people in a position of then all of a sudden have to be like, wow, congratulations, way to go for being a good human being, instead of you
What's
just
wrong with that?
being, because it's cocky and it's arrogant. Like,
It's confidence. What's wrong with confidence? What's wrong with confidence of doing a good
confidence
deed?
and cocky. You know what? Do you remember you asking me? I will never forget this. This is so disgusting, you guys. Do you remember what you said? You asked me, where do you want your blood to go? You're like, well, I hope my blood goes to some f***ing sicko so can turn his life around.
What?
Exactly.
Did you say
That's not psychotic?
I don't get it. Like,
to me, it sounded like he was probably wanting to help some drug addict, and he thought that his blood would somehow morph this person into being sober.
No. See, you don't get it. I meant a sicko. Like someone who's sick out there that needs blood. I don't know. There's all these types of diseases and all these sickos out there. They need healthy blood. There's a good red-blooded American like me.
A good red blood.
oh god.
Hey, I'm not trying to offend anybody, all right? I'm just trying to help people, all right?
Okay.
What's wrong with that? I don't get it. Because I'm trying to help people with my healthy blood. I just want to help out a sicko, okay? That's what I do. That's what I try to do. That's what I do. I help out sickos. Be healthy.
But I feel like the choice of words is not the best, Miles.
You make it sound like you have magic blood in your veins, like this super healing, wonderful power that is above regular human beings, that your blood is so much better than anybody else's blood, and therefore if anybody gets your blood in their body, oh my goodness, all their woes are fixed because Miles donated blood. That's crazy.
Yeah, I do believe that. I do have great blood. Last time I donated blood, they're complimenting me, saying that my blood was probably the best blood they had all day.
Do they actually say? I haven't been able to donate blood because I've had tattoos, but
I think so.
Do they compliment your blood?
If you have a universal blood type, it can go to help a lot of different people.
Yeah, that's what he said. My red blood cells were through the roof. My white blood cells are amazing. So I just want to help out sickos out there, okay? People need, good blood cells.
Emily, I gotta say, there's something kind of lovable about Miles. Really? I mean, if you guys
go out with him?
Well, I don't want to go out with him. I could see where the blood thing got a little obnoxious. But if you guys had met under different circumstances where he wasn't praising himself the entire time, do you think that you would have still been attracted to him?
I mean, is he even capable of not praising himself the whole time? I mean, we had this great interaction up top before we gave blood, and then it just all went downhill. And even talking to him now, it's still all about him. And it's been 5 minutes of knowing this guy.
I think it's a lot about sickos too, personally. But
Hey, it's not just about me, Emily. It's also about you. You should take pride in your blood. Your blood is good. It's healthy. You're in the same boat as me. So don't act like you're better than me.
I'm not saying that I'm better than you, but I don't need to brag. You just do a good deed because that is the reward in itself.
Wait. This is your first time donating blood, right? It's your first time donating blood? I've donated blood over 12 times.
Whoa. Miles, that's crazy, man. That's awesome.
You know what, Miles? You are so right. You are just phenomenal and amazing, and you only deserve the best blood to be in a woman that you're choosing to date. And I just don't have that because I've only donated one time. I'm not a 12-time donator.
You're not worthy.
Yeah.
So I'm just not, I don't think I'm the girl for you. I don't think I'm good enough for you.
Well, Emily, let's get an official answer on that because I have to ask this question first. Emily, would you like to go out on a second date with Miles? We will pay for it.
You know, I just think I'm not good enough for him. So I think I'm going to have to pass.
You know what? I get you're being sarcastic. I get you're just trying to look cool in the radio, but you can't tell me we didn't have a great connection while we're talking.
No, we did not bond. We did not have good times. You had a good time fluffing your ego and talking about yourself and getting attention for donating blood. It was not good, comfortable for me at all. I was nervous. And you made things weird.
You made things weird.
I'm weird. I'm weird. I'm saving lives, honey. So, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. This is honestly, if I was sick and I needed some blood, I would not want that guy's blood. For fear that it would make me an arrogant a-hole, too. If you missed today's second date update, this dude named Miles wanted to call a girl named Emily. They met at the blood bank. They were actually giving blood. It was her first time. He's done it a lot. Mm-hmm. A lot. And the reason that she wasn't calling him back is after they donated blood, they're like, let's go down and get some coffee. And the whole way that they were walking to the coffee shop, he was bragging to people, just random strangers on the street, about how he just gave blood. He even asked for the barista to call him the donator when they called out his name, and he just couldn't stop bragging about how he gave blood and how awesome his blood is, and how he couldn't wait for some sicko to get his blood
That was a bug
so that they could have his powerful blood.
It sounds like a pretty cool superpower, though.
It does.
Like the donator.
Donator. So she decided that she did not want to go out with him again because he's a little arrogant.
At least he was arrogant about good things, I
Yeah,
suppose.
I mean, at least
you know?
he's still giving blood.
Yeah, it's not like he's arrogant about his good looks or anything like that.
Just making sure that everybody knows he is the donator. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person that didn't call you back. It is Friday, so that means Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week coming up in just a few minutes at 8:10.
Moving 92.5.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today, a dude named Adam is on the phone for a second date update, and his email said it was one of the worst, but also one of the best dates of my life.
Wow, how's that?
So I'm really interested to hear what happened. Hey, Adam, what's up? How are you?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
I take it the good outweighs the bad since you're on the phone with us trying to get a second date update.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like one of those dates that kind of like you didn't think would go too great, but then it just,
Didn't go great, but also went great.
We totally know what
Yeah,
you're saying.
no clue what you're talking about. Why don't you tell us?
Okay.
The girl you want to call today, what's her name?
Marcy.
Marcy, all right. And how did you meet Marcy?
We met at a bakery.
Oh, that's kind of cute. Were you guys both buying bread at the same time and you reach for the same loaves and your hands touched?
No, I had to put a little more effort into it, but I was just there, getting coffee and stuff. But she was picking up a cake, and I thought she was kind of cute. So I sort of just struck up a conversation and was like, hey, is that cake for me? Because it's my birthday.
Was it actually your birthday, or is that just a line?
Oh, God, no. No,
okay.
Not even close.
All right. Well, fabulous pickup line.
It would have worked on me. It obviously worked on her.
Yeah.
So it was like one of my stronger pickup lines.
So it sounds strong. Did you actually rip the cake from her hands and say it was your birthday? And
Give it to
me.
She was like, well, it's my friend's birthday, so she'd be kind of mad if I gave away a piece of her cake. So I was like, well, really, I just wanted your number.
Oh,
okay.
Look at that smooth man.
Yeah. And so she was happy to oblige that.
That's awesome.
So what'd you guys do when you actually went out?
We just went out to a bar to, have some drinks and kind of talk and stuff.
What was your mood going into it?
Oh, it was great. Like, we were super friendly.
That was the bad part? You're like, oh, I didn't want to be there at all.
Yeah.
Well, the bad part was probably like 20, 30 minutes into it. We're really like vibing, and I keep getting a couple calls from my mom, which is not like really normal. She doesn't usually call a bunch of times.
Right. So then you automatically think it's an emergency. I would.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it was. I mean, my grandfather had died.
Oh, buddy. buddy.
That's not the kind of news you want to get in the middle of a date. I mean, I guess it depends on your relationship with your grandfather, but
Oh, my God.
I would think it would be a bad thing.
He's like, yay!
Yeah, he's like, that guy was an a-hole.
Either
That's
that-
fabulous. So I'm guessing you didn't like the news.
No, news wasn't great, and needless to say, it kind of threw me off my game. I mean, actually, at one point, like I was crying, and so she offered to stay with me for a little while, and then actually came back to my place.
That's a great way to get some pity sex.
Grandpa's like,
great way, yeah.
wingman from the skies.
Yep, exactly. Heaven's got a wingman, and his name is Grandpa now.
Actually, we ended up having a little makeout session by the end of the night. I think it was unrelated. I hope it was unrelated.
Yeah, hopefully the death of your grandpa didn't turn her on.
Yeah.
So you guys actually went back to your place and made out?
Yeah, so we went back to my place and did all that, and then, you know, after a while she was like, okay, well, I gotta get going. It was getting pretty late.
I can
and
see
we
why
called it
you
a night.
said that's like the worst date and the best date, because it sounds like a really lovely interaction with another person.
Well, yeah, it was very personal, and I feel like we connected. But like, she's kind of been ghosting me a little since then. I try to text her, and it'll take like a while for a text back, like a few days, and it'll sort of just be like a one-word thing, or nothing at all.
Okay, so you definitely think she's blowing you off?
Yeah.
Any reason that you could think of why?
I guess I might be like an ugly crier.
That's true. Like,
Yeah, but does anyone ever think that they're a pretty crier unless you're like in a Hollywood movie? Like it just doesn't happen in real life.
I mean, like, my cry is like pretty ugly. It's all just snot. It's just a mess. I mean, and I kind of, my voice sort of chokes up like this, and I can't really get.
Oh,
it's bad. It's
That was a weird way to describe your cry. All right, so you think maybe she was turned off by your ugly crying?
It has to be. Otherwise, like, we really hit it off.
why would you want to go out with somebody who isn't calling you back because you were crying in not an attractive way, I guess, because your grandfather died? Like, that is shallow if that's the case.
Well, I don't know if that's the reason. That's the only thing I could think of.
Okay.
Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Nothing really out of the ordinary in today's second date update. I mean, we've all been on dates where somebody's died, right? Sometimes it's on the way home from the date, but whatever, it happens. And Adam is on the phone. That's the issue that he's kind of dealing with. He went out with a girl named Marcy. They had a good time, but in the middle of his date, he got a phone call that his grandpa had passed away. Obviously, he was sad about that. But Marcy ended up hanging out with him for a little while longer. They even went back to his place and made out. And now she's kind of blowing him off, and he doesn't know why. The only excuse he can think of is maybe he's an ugly crier. Adam, are you ready to call Marcy and see why she's not wanting to go out with you again?
Yeah, I'm pretty anxious to find out.
And I forgot to ask because, I mean, you're thinking like maybe it's the ugly crying thing, but you guys made out after that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you didn't cry again after your makeout, or you did?
No, not during either.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say during would be even worse, I think. All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure it out. Here we go.
Cool.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Marcy, please?
This is she.
Hey, Marcy, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay.
How did you get my number?
I have everybody's number.
That's not
on
true.
speed dial all the time. I got your number
Okay,
because...
Is this like a prank call or something?
No, it isn't.
Okay.
One of our listeners actually emailed us and asked if we could get in touch with you.
Okay.
His name is Adam, and you guys went out on a date the other day.
Oh, gosh.
And we do a segment on our show that's called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why. So Adam emailed us, told us a little bit about your date, and also is confused why it seems like you don't want to go out with him again.
Oh, my gosh. Are you serious?
No, this is all joke. Prank call. No. I'm 100% serious.
Oh, gosh. I mean, I don't know what to say. I feel bad.
He said a lot of nice things about you and about your guys' date. It sounds like you guys really had a connection.
I don't know. I just kind of thought the whole night was a little weird.
Well, I can understand that. I mean, he told us about the date and how he got a call in the middle of it that his grandpa had died. That would make things
Right.
weird, I would think.
Yeah, and I feel so bad. It did sort of put a damper on everything.
Was that the part where things got a little weird? Was when he got upset and cried about his grandfather passing?
No, it wasn't. I mean, I hate to say it, but I kind of knew pretty early on into the night that I just wasn't really feeling it with him. And I can't really explain it. Like, I don't think it was anything that he actually did or said.
Well,
Or...
he didn't. He said you guys made out. Like, I feel like he obviously did not interpret.
I mean, I know I shouldn't have done that. I really shouldn't have done that. But
yeah, that was going to be my question. If you weren't feeling him, why make out with the dude?
Well, because I was pretty much gearing up in my head how to tell him that, I'm not really feeling it. And I was literally like about to do it. And then he gets this call, and he gets a call from his mom, and I'm just sort of sitting there, and I can really see that she's telling him really bad news. He starts crying, find out that his grandfather passed away. And at that moment, I couldn't tell him that I wasn't into him.
That would be a tough situation to be in, to be like, I'm going to tell this guy that I don't like him. Oh, now his grandpa just died. What do I do?
I was literally about to tell him because I'm not that type of girl. I really am not that type of girl to try to lead someone on. And I really knew from the get-go I just wasn't feeling it. I was going to tell him. He gets this call, and all of a sudden, then I was just sort of like, oh, gosh, like, I have to be nice.
Well, yeah, but Marcy, you do understand that being nice and then going back to somebody's place and making out with them are really two different things. I mean, I don't know your definition of nice, but...
I know, but, like, I didn't want to make his night any worse than what it was, so I just went with it, and I don't know.
What didn't you like about him?
I'm telling you, like, I can't really explain it. I just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, we all go out with people where, for whatever reason, you just don't really like them. It's not that they're unattractive necessarily. They're just like,
Yeah, I don't know. I think in the very beginning, it was just the conversation fell a little flat, and I didn't feel that spark. I didn't feel
chemistry.
Yeah, I mean, we get all that, but why make out with him?
I can't even believe he told you about that. I mean, it's terrible of me, but it was sort of out of pity.
A pity make out.
So basically, when he leaned in to kiss me, I just didn't stop him.
I would, like, it's easy to be judgy about that, but in the same vein, I feel like everyone in this room has made out with somebody that they weren't actually that into before.
Oh, I've done it for years in some relationships. For sure.
You're so wrong. Oh my God.
I don't know, guys. Like, as much as I knew that I really shouldn't be doing this and that it's so out of character for me, and I was not trying to take advantage of him in any way, but at the same time, I just witnessed this guy that I hardly know get told that a very close family member of his passed away. Yeah. I just didn't have it in me to not please him a little bit. I don't know.
Okay. Wasn't there any moment, like there wasn't one moment where you were like, oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I could do this. Maybe I could be into him.
No.
Oh.
Not at all.
Okay.
All
I was
right.
looking for hope there, Marcy.
Well, Marcy, I do want to let you know that Adam is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
No. Are you serious?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I am.
Oh, my. What more can you guys do to me?
Adam, are you there?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, Marcy.
Bummer.
Hey. Oh, my gosh.
So, I mean, that whole thing, was that a pity?
I mean, I just didn't want to hurt your feelings. I don't know. You had already been hurt enough that night, and I just really felt so bad. As hard as it was for you, it was hard for me too, because I was stuck in this like rock and a hard place, you know.
I mean, like we got pizza together after, like that was just out of pity. Like, is a pity pizza?
Good name for a restaurant.
I mean, man, I don't really know what more I can say.
But I mean, did you give me like clear signs that you weren't interested? It seemed like you made out with me because you because of pity?
I mean, pretty much. Yeah, I'm just being honest with you now. I
feel like
mean,
that's worse.
you called the radio
It is
station.
worse.
I don't know what more.
It's worse.
I just.
I mean, you used a lot of tongue for a pity kiss, right?
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Marcy, a pity kiss has a certain amount of tongue. Were you going overboard on the tongue with your pity kiss?
Right.
It was not a non-committal makeout session, you know?
Like I said, I felt really bad. I already said it. I had to do something to like make your night a little bit better, and I don't know what else I can say.
Wow. I mean, you are a very talented actress then, because you know, this performance and what you did the other night, like I can't tell what's real and what's not anymore, honestly.
I mean, what's real is that I think you should just try to move on.
Ooh.
Just because I did that, I don't think it means that I have to go out with him again.
No,
it was just
A second one would be another pity.
Yeah.
And it's like 2 pity dates, basically.
yeah, and now we've gotten in too deep. You know what I mean? It's
I mean, I can't believe you would do that. If that happened to you and one of your relatives died, I would do the respectable thing and just walk away.
Just get out of there.
okay.
Leave you alone.
Yeah.
Guys, like I don't really. This is getting to be too. I tried to be nice. I really did. I'm really sorry.
Okay, well, don't be sorry just yet, because I do have to ask you if you'd like to go on another date with Adam. We will pay for it. Would you like to go on a second date?
No.
Okay, I thought that was coming.
Adam's like, I didn't even want you to ask that question anymore. Because
Marcy, you are a real piece of work, just like leading a guy on like that. That's
Seriously?
unbelievable.
Okay. This is taking me back so much. I was literally just trying to be nice to you. I was trying to support you. I mean, is there anybody here that can back me up on this? Am I crazy or something? I was just trying to be nice.
No, they're not going to back you up.
Okay, guess not. Well, either way, Adam, you didn't get your second date, and at least you know why now. And Marcy, thank you for taking the time to talk to us about it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, now I feel 100,000 times worse. Thank you.
Well,
Sorry,
I want both of you guys to think about this. That night when you guys were making out, Adam's grandpa was watching you. Think about that.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 said, I probably would have done the same thing. Brooke and Jubal in the morning, talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Adam wanted to call a girl named Marcy that he went out with. When they were out, he found out that his grandpa had actually died, and he was very upset. But she was there for him, and they went back to his place, and they even made out. But when we got her on the phone, she admitted that she was never really into Adam. She only stayed with him that night and made out with him out of pity.
Yeah, a little pity makeout.
Yeah, she was about ready to tell him that she wasn't into him. And then he went to go then he got the call that his grandpa died, and then she was like, damn.
It kind of blew everything.
Yeah,
I will say, I think the most important text that I agree with that we've gotten several is, he did sound exactly like Seth Rogen.
Yeah, he did sound a little bit like
thinking that.
That's the most important piece.
It was bugging me. I'm like, who does he sound like anyway? Sorry.
Maybe it was Seth Rogen.
Anyway, they are not going to go out again. If you want to do a second date update, just email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up in just a few minutes at 8:10.
Move at 92.5.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The girl on the phone for a second date update today thinks she might not be getting a call back because she was too prepared for her date.
Too prepared?
Yeah. She took along something in her purse that she figured could help them both out, and apparently she feels like the guy got a little shocked when he saw it.
Whoa, I don't know what it is, but my mind is going to places that are not very clean.
We'll find out what it is in just a second, but she's on the phone right now. Samantha, what's up?
Hey.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, you sound really pissed almost right now, Samantha.
No, dude, you guys just made that sound like, oh, what she got in her purse?
Yeah,
like, that's a normal thing.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Maybe you're going to think twice now before you put things like that in your purse before a date, right?
Can I put it in perspective? Like, can I tell you what happened?
Yeah, I guess.
Sure.
Okay, first tell us how you met the guy you want to call today.
Yeah, so his name's Charlie, and we were set up on a blind date by mutual friends.
Oh, and was it like blind where you hadn't even like stalked him on Facebook or Instagram or anything?
Well, I didn't know his last name, so I couldn't do my due diligence.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
But you did look at like every Charlie in like a 50-mile
Dude, I looked at
radius.
so many Charlies. I was hoping our mutual friends. I'm like, who's the Charlie? I was like, geez.
And how was the date with Charlie? What'd you guys do?
We went to this bar that was kind of in between us because we both live a bit of a distance from each other. So we met in the middle at this bar.
And were you nervous going into this, or did you feel pretty cool?
Yeah, it was my first blind date. So
Okay.
I was like, I don't know. And I haven't been able to snoop him. And I was like, what if I can't hide that I'm not attracted to him? Like, all these thoughts,
So were you relieved when you got to the restaurant, or how'd you feel?
He's very cute.
Okay.
Very cute. He's like the definition of my type. He's tall, he's got dark hair and green eyes and like these thick eyebrows that kind of come up to a point that I like on guys.
I'm like picturing Dracula, what you just described, but
No, but I'd give him a shot, at this point.
All right. So you were pleasantly surprised with Charlie. Tell us about your date.
So we sat at the bar, we're chatting, we're laughing, the conversation is flowing easy. And he said I can't remember what it was, because this is like on our second drink. He said something super funny, and I was like, all right, cheers to that. And then we clinked, and I was like, hold on, to commemorate this moment, can I get a picture? Because what he said was just, it was like a perfect moment on a date.
Hold on, though. You stopped in the middle of laughing at somebody's joke to take a picture?
Yeah. No, the laughter had ended, and it was like, I think I did it at the right moment, So that's when I reached in my purse and I grabbed my selfie stick, and after he said yeah.
Wait, what did you just say?
Hold on. I said I grabbed my selfie stick out of my purse.
You brought a selfie stick with you on a first date?
Well, it's always in my purse.
Okay.
Yeah, but then you have to like attach your camera to it and then pull it out. I mean, this isn't.
Oh, come on, you're making it sound like it's like hard labor. You just pop it in and hold it out.
Okay, I would be off put if I was on a date with you.
Dude, it's so normal.
No.
Yeah,
No.
it is. It is. It really is.
I just feel like that's a lot for a first date to put a first date picture up on Instagram.
Look, it's obvious you haven't dated in like a long, long, long time. But people do it all the time. Or maybe this is like a generation gap where you guys...
Oh my God, I am not that old, all right? Listen,
All right.
I am married. I will say married, but I'm not that old.
Okay. So you ended up taking a picture with your selfie stick. You said in your email you thought that might be one of the reasons he's not calling you back.
That's the only thing that stands out in the date, because like after that, a group of his friends were also just happened to be at the same bar, and they came over and they said hello, and he introduced me, and they invited him to... they were going to some other place, and he was just like, yeah. And so we closed out and walked outside. It was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. The moon was huge. It was bright. It was creating this like beautiful blue backlight. I didn't take a picture.
Okay, I thought that's what we were working up to, and I'm like, all right.
No. But it was just really romantic and just sort of magical outside. And so, we went out to get some air, and I pointed it out. I was like, wow, look at the moon. It's gorgeous. Like, this is so romantic. It was a perfect moment for a first kiss.
And?
That's what I'm thinking.
And I don't think he picked up on the moment.
Did he just stand there and go, yeah, it is gorgeous?
That's exactly what he did. That is exactly what he did. And so I was like, okay, well, maybe he's a little socially awkward. So I started like slowly leaning in.
Yeah.
And he's like, what are you doing?
Oh, you got shot down.
Oh, no. Dude, so I got shy, and I was like, you have something on your shirt. I was just going to get it off.
I will say, smooth recovery.
Yeah.
Well, not exactly, because he was like, really? Because I thought you were trying to kiss me, and that would be weird.
Shut up! He said that? He said, and that would be weird.
Whoa. And that would be weird. And I was like, no, I wasn't trying to kiss you. Like,
What are you talking about, you pervert? You're out here trying to kiss me or something? Are you dropping hints?
And he's like, because I just met you. And I was like, of course, yeah, I just met you,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
I like her.
So that's an awkward end to the date then. Was that like the last little bit of...
so that felt awkward, but like the conversation was so free-flowing, and it was so easy and light and fun. and that's why I'm kind of disappointed he didn't call me afterwards.
Okay,
Yeah,
well.
I could see that. I mean, selfie stick aside, it sounds like a great evening.
Yeah.
Like, how can a selfie stick, something so simple, be a deal breaker?
I wouldn't think that would ruin things for you, but maybe the awkward kiss moment could have.
Well, he doesn't know that I was going in for a kiss. I played it off pretty well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Samantha is on the phone, and she wants to call a guy named Charlie. They were set up by friends. They went out to a bar, had a fun time. She thinks that he might have thought the selfie stick she brought along was awkward to take pictures with. And then at the end of the date, there was another awkward moment when they walked outside and saw the moon, and she looked up at it and was thinking, this is so romantic. I know that he's just going to lean over right now and we're going to make eye contact and we're going to share a beautiful kiss. And then in his head, it was just, that is a nice moon up there. That sure does look good. It'd be really cool if you would kiss someone in front of that moon, but too bad I don't got nobody to kiss. So it was definitely mixed signals. He wasn't getting the right signals from her. She tried to lean over for a kiss, and he was like, whoa, what are you doing? And she had to play it off like she was getting something off of his shirt. So they parted ways, and she hasn't heard from him since. So we're about to get him on the phone and find out why.
Jubal, I need you to not bring up that I tried to kiss him, please.
Oh, you don't want that information out there.
No, dude, you guys are killing it. I got away with it. Why are you?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you said that you played it off fine, and you said that he had no idea, so I won't bring that up. I won't say, hey, did you notice that she was trying to kiss you when you shut her down accidentally?
Oh, my God.
Okay, I'll dial his phone number right now, okay? Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Charlie, please?
This is he.
Hey, Charlie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What? I'm sorry. What's Brooke and Jubal in the morning? What can I do for you?
It's a radio show, a morning radio show.
A morning radio show. And what does it have to do with me?
Well, I'm calling you today because we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
An email from a listener about me?
Yes.
Why?
Because they recently went out on a date with you and they thought you were awesome, but now you're not calling them back.
Okay, so...
I know, it's weird.
I'll explain it to you, Charlie. I'll explain it to you. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what happened. So you went out with a girl named Samantha the other day.
Isn't not returning the call enough?
Well, apparently, I mean, it's enough to let them know you're not interested, but they want to know why.
Wow. I don't really know if I want to talk about it. I don't know if it would be fair to Samantha. I don't know.
Well, if you're thinking about it being fair to her, she is the one who wanted us to do this phone call, and she also said that she's willing to hear whatever the reason is.
I mean, she told us that she thought you guys got along great and that you had good chemistry.
Oh, good chemistry. She said that as well.
Well, okay, listen, she didn't say that specifically. That's how I interpreted what she said about the date. Like that you laughed, it was easy. There was
yes,
even...
it was easy to laugh, yes.
Whoa!
Wait, did you mean that, like, did you just insult? Was that an insult?
No, listen. All right, look, I am... this is difficult. I'm not a jerk. I enjoyed meeting Samantha. It's just obvious to me that she has some drama going on in her life, and I don't want to be involved in it.
Why is it obvious?
I don't know what she told you.
Well, she said that you guys got set up through friends, went to a bar, took a picture there, and then hung out for a little while, and that was about it.
Took a picture there. Okay, yeah. It was more than a picture. It was like a production shoot. She breaks out a selfie stick, has to take a number of different pictures till she finds the right one, then spends more time putting effects and filters on it and whatnot. I was willing to be like, all right, no, whatever, no big deal. But then I get home and on Instagram, she's got somebody else tagged, and the quote is what freaked me out. She's like, I want to get specifically. Hold on. She says, "Sorry, Jake. Looks like I've moved on."
Nuh-uh. What? You were part of a revenge picture?
Oh.
I guess so. I don't know what is going on, but there's some kind of drama there, and I don't want to be involved in it.
She did not tell us that. She made it sound so innocent, like she was just capturing the moment, and it was no big deal.
I don't want to be involved in any of her drama. I've had that stuff in the past, and I am not ready to deal with it. I don't want it.
Wow.
Dude,
Okay, well, you're probably going to really like the fact that she's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. Not dramatic at all. So, Samantha.
What are you talking about? She's on the phone?
Yes, she's listening right now. Samantha?
Yeah, hi.
Oh, my God.
So first, Charlie, let me just say that there's absolutely no drama at all to be worried about. And just to explain that post, I recently got out of a relationship, and my ex had done that to me a few weeks ago. And
sounds drama-free.
Well, right? and so I did it back. But what the point is we both shot our shots off the mast at each other, and it's over.
Oh, sure.
All right.
If I could, and listen, Samantha, I really enjoyed your company, and as I said before, I knew you were there. Absolutely beautiful girl, but I felt like I had been cast in this role of your boyfriend, and you were shooting like you were just looking for somebody to stand next to you in the Instagram shot.
I know. I'm sorry that it came off that way, and I made you feel that way, or any of that. I could not be more sorry. But the truth is I really do like you, like quite a lot. and that isn't normally me. It was emotional and sort of just overly excited when I had finally met you and you were you. So I'm hoping that this doesn't kill things.
Oh, wow. Well, that's really nice of you to say, Sam. But I was just kind of like, what the hell is going on here?
I get it.
Yeah, no, but like really, Sam, like what were you thinking when you posted it? Were you thinking about how you liked him, or were you just thinking about getting back at your ex?
Honestly, I was like 2 drinks in, rounding the third, and having fun, and I don't know what made me think this is a good time to do this, or that I should at all.
Right, because I think what you said is really nice, but it is a red flag if you're on a date with somebody and you're 2 drinks in and the first thought is your ex, right?
Yeah. Right.
Well, no, okay, just in my defense, the first thought wasn't my ex. The first thought was, what he said was super funny, and I want to remember this moment. And I took the picture, but then when I started running it through the filters and saw how good it turned out.
Okay.
Then you thought revenge.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that. I mean, I've been there. I understand.
It's a good pick.
But you got to understand that it comes off as a little crazy, right, Charlie?
Totally crazy, and it just seems like she's got this thing where she's got to let everybody know, including Jake, that she's going out with somebody else. I don't need this, man. I don't need Jake all of a sudden contacting. Who knows? I don't know how things ended, but all of a sudden I go home. Here I am in her Instagram with a quote that says, "Sorry, Jake. Looks like I've moved on."
Well, I will say, Charlie, you should be flattered though, because no girl would post that if you were ugly. You're obviously an upgrade from Jake, because that is the only reason she would text and tag Jake in that.
The picture really did come out really great in spite of it all. And I know it was stupid of me to write that caption. And I really hope that I'm not entirely judged by one stupid, buzzed, bad caption.
Well,
you know?
Let's find out. Charlie, would you like to go out with Samantha on another date? We will pay for it. Will you go out with her again?
Can it be social media free?
Oh.
Of course. Yeah.
Of course?
Yeah,
really? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I trust you.
Well, give me a chance to build back the trust.
I think you can actually trust her, because if she was going to call us and put all this on the air, And if her ex heard, she looks pretty pathetic right now. So she's just risking a lot for this date, I'm saying.
Thank you.
What do you think, Charlie?
You know what? I think it's worth one more date. Let's do it.
Oh, cool.
So that's sweet. All right. Well, congratulations, you two. And hey, Samantha, on this date, if you actually do try to lean in for a kiss, it might actually happen.
Jubal, you weren't supposed to say anything.
Say what? I just thought maybe you guys could share a kiss.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in, it's 78592. It says anybody that posts a "I'm so over you" picture on Instagram or any social media is proof that they're not over anything.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you missed today's second date update, Samantha wanted to call a dude named Charlie. They went out on a date. She had a great time. Was wondering why he wasn't calling back. Well, on that date, they took a picture, and later on, he went home and saw it on Instagram. He was tagged in it, but so was her ex-boyfriend, saying, "Look at me, I'm moving on." And he didn't want to go out with her again because he's like, okay, that's weird. I don't want to get wrapped up in all this drama.
But they worked it out, you know?
Yeah.
You know, kind of.
He's probably still worried a little bit.
And like I said, he's hotter than the boyfriend, so he's got that going for him.
True, that was a good point.
You know, you're never going to post a picture with somebody uglier and say, hey, I moved on.
No, definitely not. At the end of it, they did agree to go out again, and she promised that she won't do that anymore, and she's over her boyfriend, so we'll see where they wind up. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Less than 3.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
People always say that you should just be yourself on a first date.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you feel like you're a little too boring, then you can always Google how to be somebody else on a date. And maybe it'll work out in your favor. And that sounds like it's what Oscar did, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. What's up, Oscar?
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Oh,
Not
Oscar.
much. Your email said that you Googled how to date or something like that. Can you explain?
Yeah, so I found something out from a friend recently that I didn't know about myself. And apparently a few of my friends feel this way.
Okay.
He said I'm a boring dater.
Wait, how would your friend even know? Because have you been on a date with your friend?
Oh, yeah, we've been on double dates and things like that.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
I mean, how'd that feel when your friend said that you're boring and that's why you're not successful in dating?
I mean, at first, I didn't believe him. I thought, no, there's no way that's true. I think I'm a fun guy. But then after a while, I kind of took a real look at myself, and I thought, hey, maybe he's right.
Yeah, but why would he be friends with you if you're such a boring person?
I'm not a boring person, just a boring dater.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a difference. Okay.
You could actually be a good friend for telling you that.
So how did you correct being a boring dater?
So I, did what everybody does. I Googled how to not be a boring dater.
All right. And did you find out any good information?
Yeah. So I found this one article, and it gave me 3 pretty good tips that I wanted to try out.
Okay.
Number 1 was be a dating anthropologist, which basically just means observe everything and be curious.
Oh,
so
I thought
have an open mind.
Lie about your occupation. I'm an anthropologist. That's what I do. Okay, so observe everything and keep an open mind. Did you do that?
Yeah, I did.
That's a really good tip. What else did you do?
Well, the second thing it said was it's okay to laugh at the other person's jokes and stories. So I did that.
Did you not feel like it was okay before? Like if someone says something funny?
I guess before I would have just dominated the conversation a little bit more.
Okay.
And not paid attention as much to their...
You can always judge their comedy, too. Like, if they make a bad joke, just be like, that wasn't funny. Here's why. Let me tell you how that joke could have been better. You can always critique their material,
Exactly.
All right, what was the third thing that you learned about dating from Google?
The third thing, I thought this was interesting. It said, relax and don't be, quote, fake fun.
Fake fun.
And, yeah, which just means don't try too hard. So, I guess in the past I've always tried a little bit too hard.
Like
like saying, like, we're having a great time, aren't we? This is a great time. This is amazing.
Something along those lines, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I imagine it sounds like you get pretty nervous, so you probably clam up and then try extra hard to almost not be yourself, and then it comes off boring and weird.
I think it's something like that, yeah.
So how did it all go when you used these tips on your date?
It went really well. First, we went to a bar, and for some pizza and drinks. Then she wanted to get tacos, so we went to a taco truck instead.
Mm-hmm.
And normally I would never do that because the reputation that taco trucks have for being dirty. But I wanted to be loose and follow the list, so that's what we did.
Oh.
Loose and follow the list. I like how that's just kind of against each other, but that's cool.
Well, hopefully the tacos were at least decent.
Yeah.
They're okay.
Any other notable things from the date? Like, how did the actual conversation and stuff go?
I mean, the conversation went well. We both talked about our work. I let her talk a lot about what she does, and instead of, trying to talk more about myself and force things in, I said things like, that's interesting. So I was being the anthropologist.
Okay. And were you actually listening?
Sometimes,
Sometimes.
But as long as it appears like
you know where she works, right? Like, at least you heard that piece, what she does for a living.
I'm pretty sure I heard that, yeah. And on top of that, I laughed at all of her jokes, even the ones that weren't funny.
So you sound like you're really proud of yourself for this date.
I think I did a good job.
How did the date end?
Well, I mean, it didn't end with a kiss, if that's what you mean. I didn't try to kiss her because I just went into it not trying to expect anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, did you guys make plans, or what was the kind of parting words?
I said I'd call her, and she didn't say anything. She just kind of smiled and walked away.
Okay.
And what do you think? Why do you think she's not calling you?
I mean, I just hope she's not cheating on someone else.
That's what. Because did you think that maybe she was in a relationship, or you're just jumping to that conclusion?
That's the only thing I can think of. She's a really pretty girl, and I followed the list exactly. So I don't know why she wouldn't be into me.
She's either taken or dead. Those are pretty extreme measures.
I don't think so. I can't think of any other reason she wouldn't call me back. I mean, we had a great time, and I just don't know why she wouldn't want to call me for another date.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds great. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Hang on, all right? We'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Oscar is on the phone, and Oscar's quite a bore.
Oh.
It's not what I say about him. I think Oscar's a lot of fun. But apparently, Oscar's friends have told him that he's a little boring when it comes to dating, so he went online and Googled how to have fun on a date. And he shared with us that he learned things like be a dating anthropologist, which means to observe everything with a curious, isn't that interesting mindset. He also said that it's okay to laugh at the other person's jokes, no matter what, even if you don't find them funny, and relax and don't have fake fun. But he's not getting a call back from a girl named Jade, and we're about to get her on the phone and see why. All right, Oscar, anything else that you want to say before we give her a call?
I just want to say I really like this girl, and she's really pretty and a lot of fun, and I really hope she picks up when you guys call her.
And is it going to be okay if we tell her about your Googling and your 3 tips and trying to improve your dating self?
I'd rather if you didn't. It's a little embarrassing.
Okay. So I'll start with that then. I'll start with that. You Googled how to have a good date.
Please don't.
All right. Here we go. I'm dialing her phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, is this Jade?
This is she.
Hey, Jade, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
Sounds like you're wondering why I'm calling.
Yeah.
I'll explain. We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So we got an email about you from a dude that listens to our show. His name is Oscar.
Okay.
Do you know Oscar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Oscar emailed us. He told us a little bit about your date, and he also says he's really interested in seeing you again, but you're not answering any of his phone calls or text messages.
He's interested in seeing me again?
Yeah. Did it not seem like it?
Not at all.
Really?
Whoa.
He said that you're really pretty and funny, and he was really into you.
Okay, maybe you guys are talking about a different Oscar than I have no idea.
Really?
Maybe. If we were, that would be an amazing coincidence that a guy named Oscar emailed us to call a woman named Jade, had your phone number, and it's a different Oscar. I don't think so. I think it's probably the same guy.
I mean, I thought he was very cute, but I didn't think he was very into me.
Why? Why didn't you think that?
I mean, honestly, everything I said in the conversation, he responded with, that's interesting.
Oh.
And it just felt like he was mocking me, you know?
Oh, no.
Really?
I assume, I know what it's like dating in this time, and, he's probably seeing other people and whatever. Maybe I just didn't, pique his interest. It just didn't feel like he was genuinely into me.
Oh.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you've talked to him, because that is exactly what he would say.
We did. We talked to him about your date, and he was really trying to pay attention to you, believe it or not.
Even if he was trying to pay attention to me, at one point I went up to the bar to get us another round of drinks, and this other dude came up and started very, obviously hitting on me. And I thought that, I'm on a date. I figured Oscar would probably come up and try to stop that. But instead, Oscar did come up. However, he was trying to encourage me to give that guy my number.
What?
What?
Yeah. So I was like, clearly he's trying to get rid of me, trying to pawn me off on somebody else. So
that surprised me because he said he liked you a lot. Yeah. I don't know why you'd be on a date though and be like, "Yeah, go ahead, man, get her number. She's awesome."
Score, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. He was passing me around, so I he kept checking his phone. I don't know. It just I was not getting vibes that he was at all interested in me.
Okay, well let's see if he was actually interested in you, like he says he is, because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Okay.
Oscar, are you still there?
Hey, yeah, Jade, I don't know how this happened. I don't really know what's going on.
Whoa. What is going on right now?
Jade, I understand why you would feel that way, and I promise I have a really good explanation.
Okay, I'm super confused right now, but sure, let's hear the explanation.
Listen, when I kept checking my phone, I had written down how to be funner on a date. So I was checking that to see how to be funner on a date.
You were checking how to be funner on a date.
Yeah.
Oh.
My friends told me that I'm a boring date. So before our date, I Googled how to be better on dates. So I was checking the list.
You actually kept checking your phone to make sure you were doing it, Oscar?
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I get nervous on dates, I felt like I had to just keep reminding myself.
Yeah, but that still doesn't explain all the other weird stuff that you were doing on the date.
I mean, for example, she said that a guy came up to her at the bar and was hitting on her.
Mm-hmm.
The old Oscar would have jumped in and immediately gotten aggressive, but the new Oscar just plays things cool and tried to go with the flow and let it happen.
So going with the flow is allowing me to pick up other men on a date?
I guess it's just what was happening, so I just kind of went with it,
It doesn't sound like allowing you. It sounds like he was your wingman during that situation.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to actually go out with him. I just thought that if I played it cool, go with the flow, and I thought you would think, oh, he's pretty cool and fun, and you would like me more.
If I encourage you to get another dude's phone number, you might like me more.
You know what I mean? I needed to look like I was an easygoing guy, and an easygoing guy would just let her give out her number.
You shouldn't encourage your date to be seeing other people, especially not on the date. And look, you're a nice guy. I don't understand, why can't you just be yourself on a date?
Well, because then I would be boring.
Why would you say that?
Well, all right, for instance, when you said that I kept saying, isn't that interesting? What I was doing, the list said to be a dating anthropologist. so I was trying to be curious. And I know you thought that I was trying to mock you, but I wasn't. I was just trying to be a dating anthropologist.
Right, but if you had no response to anything I was saying besides, that's interesting, that doesn't make for a conversation. That just makes for me saying something and you ending the conversation by saying it's interesting without adding anything to it.
I know it didn't seem like I was listening, but I really was.
But that's not how conversations work.
Well, the list said that you would react in a positive way to all this, and you'd think that I was cool and laid back, and apparently that's not what you're thinking.
That's interesting.
So wait,
How do you like
Jade,
it?
I mean, joking aside, like, he was doing something to try to make a date really go well, and it obviously backfired. Like, do you have any sympathy for him at this point?
I mean, it makes a lot more sense now. Like, I finally get what he was doing. And he is cute, but I would like to know what he's really like, you know, and not just some list of what he thinks he should be like.
Well, perfect. Then why don't you go out on another date with him? Jade, would you like to go out with Oscar again? We'll pay for it.
Listen, Jade, before you answer, you can date the old Oscar. The old Oscar's still around.
He's in there.
Yeah, the old boring Oscar. What do you think, Jade?
So I am very, very interested to see who you truly are, because I do think you're a very attractive guy. But if we go out again and another dude hits on me, I do not want you to encourage that. Like, I want you to shut that down and be like, no, this is my date, you know, so that I feel like you want to be with me.
I can definitely do that. Actually, I'm much more aggressive than I was on our last date. I might actually hit the guy this time.
Oh, nice. Does that make you feel better, Jade, if Oscar just punches some
Do
too?
that. Don't need to do that.
Yeah, middle ground. Go somewhere in the middle there.
Okay, got it. So no punching, but also don't let him give you his number. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that sounds great. Perfect.
All right. Well, congratulations, Oscar. You got a second date.
All right, guys, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to getting to know the real you and not a dating anthropologist.
Isn't that interesting?
That was a joke, right?
That was a joke.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, just
All
making
right.
sure.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, never believe what the internet says.
Yeah,
I
that's-
agree. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Oscar wanted to call this girl named Jade. His friends told him that they think he's a boring dater, and that's why he doesn't do very well when it comes to dating. So he said he went online and Googled how to have fun on a date and took some notes. We called Jade, and she said that Oscar didn't seem genuinely interested in her during their date because he kept checking his phone.
Yeah.
His response was that he was checking his phone because he was looking at his notes in his phone for how to respond to her so that he could seem interested. And I guess he kept saying, that's interesting after like everything she said because the internet told him to.
I will say, you know, I like that he put some effort in, but his notes were literally listen to someone and be engaged in conversation. Like, why do you have to keep checking those?
Yeah, his note should have been like, don't look at your phone too much.
Don't
Look
stare
up
at your
right
phone
now.
the whole time. The worst part is, even when another guy came over and hit on Jade, Oscar actually encouraged the guy to get the number.
Yeah, come on,
He
man.
said he was just trying to seem cool and laid back.
Yeah, give it to
So
him.
weird
Yep.
that she thought he wasn't interested.
Yeah.
After explaining that all, Jade did agree to go on a second date with him. Hopefully this time he leaves his notes at home and doesn't encourage her to go out with another dude while they're dating. We'll see how that goes. Remember, if you want a second date update, just email the show and we will call the person that didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
H.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A dude named John is on the phone for a second date update today, and he told us a little bit about his date in his email, but the thing that I really focused on was his opening line. It said, I was hoping things would get wild, but that didn't happen.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
need to get more information on that, John.
Sounds
How
like-
wild were you hoping things would get?
I don't know. Nothing crazy. I met this girl, Danielle, through some friends who, you know, the only thing they said was that she was kind of wild, and I was kind of looking to get a little wild.
Just
I
the
don't
way
know.
you phrased it was just kind of creepy to me.
Yeah, like, well,
Yeah.
you know what didn't happen?
We didn't get wild, and that was a bummer.
It does sound like you drive around like a Mazda Miata and have satin sheets at home.
I don't know. It wasn't a sexual thing necessarily. I don't know. I was looking for a good night, you know?
Yeah,
Okay.
crazy time.
So her friend said she was wild, but she ended up not being wild?
Not that wild, no.
Okay. Well, tell us about the date.
I don't know. It was just pretty standard. We talked for a few weeks just online, and we had busy schedules, so we ended up just, after a few weeks of talking, meeting up at a bar, you know, casual, and had a few drinks, had pretty normal kind of first date conversations.
You sound really disappointed when you're describing this date.
A date finally went normal.
I don't know why you want to call her back.
Well, I don't know. I think I kind of screwed it up. She was super cute. I did like her, but yeah, the date just didn't really go the way I thought it was going to go.
Okay, so what happened? What went wrong?
Well, a couple things. So after we were just talking about, you know, kind of normal first date kind of stuff, at one point I kind of leaned over and sort of whispered to her, like, hey, so you know what your friends say about you? And she sort of looked at me like kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you're creeping me out.
God. I would immediately be pissed. Like, it doesn't matter what comes out of your mouth after that. Not only am I mad at you, but I'm also mad at my friends.
Well, yeah, she was like, wait, what do my friends say about me?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you know, they say you're pretty wild.
Oh, no.
And she didn't like that.
No.
It sounds like a bad line.
And you're whispering?
Yeah.
I think she took it to be sort of like a sexual thing, and it was
Yeah.
not my intention at all.
Are you telling the truth? Because you're whispering, I heard you're pretty wild. And you're saying that what was your intention? Like,
I just thought it was going to move the conversation forward or maybe inspire her to do something crazy, like, I don't know, shotgun a beer or something. Tell me about some crazy trip she went on to Africa. Like, it's a little bit of information I had.
Yeah,
Trying to
so
bring it out of her.
it came out wrong what you were trying to say. Like, your friend said you like to party or something, but you decided to phrase it in a really awkward way.
Wild was maybe not the best
Maybe
word
not.
choice.
Okay. And so, did things just go downhill after that?
Yeah.
yeah. How quickly before the date ended?
So I kind of bounced back from the wild comment a little bit. We just kept on talking about our careers, and she's got a dog. She talked about her dog. And then just like on a sitcom, you know, we were eating these like mozzarella sticks, and there was one left, and we both sort of like went for it at the same time. And she was like, you have it. And I was like, no, you have it. And it basically led to me sort of awkwardly picking up the cheese stick and like trying to feed it to her.
Okay, that's bad too.
I mean, you're trying, but
I heard your
doing
friends
well.
say you like to get wild. Here, let me shove a cheese stick down your throat. See how you handle that.
Then it gets so much worse, guys, because what ended up happening, she ends up choking and gagging on this fried cheese stick.
What'd you do? Just shove it down her throat?
No, I just was trying to feed it to her. It was bad. It was all bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So it's bad all around. You pretty much made yourself look like a weird a-hole.
Shove a hot, chewy cheese
Who,
stick
yeah,
in her
Yeah.
mouth.
really loves mozzarella sticks?
I don't know. I heard she was wild. I was just trying to be spontaneous. I don't know.
That is the wrong way to be spontaneous.
It's not wild.
Maybe go to another bar, go dancing, or have some shots. Like, take the lead there.
Quick, surprise cheese stick.
Yeah.
I know. That's why I want a second date. I mean, she's super cute, and other than when I was being super weird, we did have good conversations.
All right, well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and see if she's recovered from the cheese stick and maybe get you a second date, okay?
Okay, thanks, guys.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, John is on the phone, and John, which you'd probably describe as a very romantic guy. If you go on a date with him, he'll whisper sweet nothings into your ear, things like, hey, heard you were wild. And then, if you're lucky, maybe he'll shove a cheese stick down your throat until you gag.
Oh, yeah.
And if that sounds like I'm joking, I'm not. That's what actually happened on John's date. He went out with a girl named Danielle. Apparently her friends told him that she was wild, so he decided to drop that line, hey, heard you're wild. And then they were eating cheese sticks, and somehow it got to the point where he shoved a cheese stick down her throat, and she gagged and had to go to the bathroom. And he pretty much knows he screwed the whole thing up, and he was very awkward about the whole wild situation. So, John, we're going to give her a call and see if we can save you. Any last thoughts?
Do what you can.
I mean,
All right.
and you seem so normal when we talk to you on the phone. Like, who you are with us seems very different than who you were on that date.
I don't know. Maybe I was just nervous. They said she was wild. I was just trying to impress her.
Trying to let your wild side show a little bit. All right. Well, I'm going to dial her right now and see if we can figure out if that is the whole reason your date went bad, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Danielle, please?
this is her. May I ask who's calling?
Yeah, how you doing, Danielle? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay, from where?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, it's a radio show.
Okay, how can I help you?
Well, it's a good question. Well, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named John.
Okay.
Yeah.
John.
So John emailed us because he told us a little bit about your date and also said that you aren't calling him back or responding to any of his text messages. He's wondering why.
I'm not sure why he's wondering why.
Is it obvious?
Yeah, I mean, he told us about it, and he said that he did some things on the date that he thinks might have ruined it. But I want to hear it from your side first. Like, describe the date with John.
Sure, like it was fun at first, but he's just like way too extreme for me.
What do you mean by that?
At one point he like leaned over and like whispered in my ear that like I was wild.
Yeah.
It was weird.
He told us that too.
I can't believe you didn't walk out right there.
Honestly, I just kind of wanted to see where it was going to go because I figured my friends wouldn't put me in like danger, but then the date continued and I realized
danger.
Yeah, no, really. We sit at the table. Before real conversation even starts, our drinks are brought to us. He shotgunned a Red Bull.
What?
Shotgun a Red Bull.
Yeah, just a Red Bull.
What is he?
What a nice mellow date you're on.
Shotgunned it?
Yeah, I just like didn't understand. And then he was like, woo, and started playing the knife game, you know, like where you take a knife and spread your fingers on a table and like try not to hit your fingers. And he wanted me to join. And
Did you say he wanted you to play the knife game too?
he also wanted me to play the knife game, like a fun like competition date thing.
What?
It was weird.
Wow.
It's like you're on a date with some cracked out frat boy, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, and like every time I said no to doing these ridiculous things, he made me sound like I wasn't fun. And then like conversation would be going fine, and he would just be like, "Yeah, you want to get wild?" It was just too much.
I would assume he's on drugs. Like if I was out with him, I'm like, this guy is on something.
Maybe like he forgot to take his drugs.
Okay, well
Okay,
that
maybe
would
he
be the
needed
case
meds.
too. Good
All right.
point. Very good point.
In his defense, when he was talking to us, he said that your friends told him that you like to get wild.
Yeah.
I don't think that's really an excuse. It's kind of odd, his behavior.
I dance on a bar every now and then. I've gone skydiving once, but I'm not gonna like play with a knife.
Yeah.
And then the worst part is at the end of the night, he thought it'd be cute to like shove a cheese stick down my face.
Yeah.
I started gagging. It was awful.
He mentioned that too. So you're not into having somebody gag you with cheese sticks on a first date.
You know, not really my thing.
Okay, yeah, you're one of the rare breed then, because that seems like a pretty normal thing to me, you know?
That's not even the wild part.
I mean, was there anything good about this date at all, Danielle? Because it sounds horrible.
Honestly, it's just a funny story that I'll laugh about later. Not yet.
You just need
Yeah.
a little more time.
Still
yeah.
working on it. Well,
a little more space.
Not to bring up old wounds, but guess what, Danielle? John is actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. You know, he's a wild man. You never know what to expect from him. And unless he hung up, he's still on the phone. John, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
John.
Danielle, I got to be honest with you. The only reason I did any of those things was because your friends told me you were crazy. Like, you like to get wild.
No, but see, like, I'm not stupid. Like, I do fun things. That was just weird.
I don't know what I was thinking. Like, the knife thing, like, terrified me. I practiced that at home in my apartment with a straw for, like, 3 hours.
Wait, you actually you were practicing the knife thing in preparation for your date, or just in general you were practicing?
In preparation for the date.
So wait, it was a planned event on the date? You trying to stab yourself?
It seemed like a good idea at the time. I don't know. I'm an idiot. I don't know what I was thinking.
Like, it wasn't fun or exciting. It was actually scary and terrifying. I was concerned, and so were all the people sitting around us.
I mean, I practiced a lot. I had it super dialed, but I understand.
It didn't look like
Scary
it, not gonna lie.
The point is, I just was like that because I heard you were. I thought I would impress you. I mean, elevators scare me. Don't get me started on planes. I don't even like to go over the speed limit. I don't like big dogs. Even medium ones kind of scare me.
Okay. Whoa. Wow, you're saying a lot.
John, why weren't you just yourself on the date? I'm sure that would have worked a lot better.
Because her friends told me she was wild, and if you think that this girl's going to be super wild, you got to step it up. Otherwise, she might get bored. I don't know. That's just how guys think.
Okay, so, like, none of that was really you. So I didn't get to see, like, you at all on the date.
No, not really.
You got to see his wild side.
Pretty crazy, huh?
Danielle, look, I promise I'm a totally normal, boring, everyday guy. I like playing Settlers of Catan and Netflixing all day, and yeah.
What's Settlers of Catan?
It's a really awesome game. You play it with your friends, and yeah, I think you would really, really like it. You develop little like colonies, and it's great. Yeah, we should. It's awesome.
Did you say ew, Danielle? Or oh?
Yeah.
Oh.
I definitely said ew.
You're not into Settlers of Catan either, huh?
That doesn't sound like too much fun.
Danielle, the point is I promise I'm not the crazy person that I acted like on the date. I'm totally normal, and I really like you, and we never have to play Settlers of Catan together. Maybe that's just my thing. That's totally cool, but I would love to go on a second date with you.
What do you think, Danielle? Would you go on a second date with John? We'll pay for it.
I mean, can we go somewhere that doesn't have knives?
Absolutely. Sushi, chopsticks. Yeah,
good
totally.
idea.
Okay. So now there are no knives involved, no weird board games, and no cheese sticks for sure.
Thank God.
This does
Yeah,
sound
don't shove a sushi roll down her throat if she says yes, John.
Please
I promise.
Will you do it, Danielle? Give John, like the real John, another shot.
I mean, why not? It couldn't be any worse than the wild John.
Yeah.
I feel like those are famous last
All
words.
right. Well, congratulations, John. You got a second date.
Thank you so much, you guys. Yes. Danielle, you won't regret it, I promise.
Don't make promises you can't keep, John.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Right now.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Every guy knows this feeling. You're walking through the mall, just looking around, doing some shopping, grooving out to the music. Maybe gonna head over to PacSun and pick up some new flip-flops for a vacation you haven't scheduled yet. Who knows, man? It's crazy. You're at the mall, and then you look over there and you're like, oh, hello. Is that a lady?
There's probably a lot of them at the mall.
So you go up and talk to that attractive lady. Ask her a question, introduce yourself, tell her she looks beautiful. And she doesn't answer you. So you're like, man, she's playing hard to get. So you just keep talking. And you keep talking. And then all of a sudden, security comes and grabs you and takes you out of the store for harassing a mannequin.
Oh.
That happens to me on a lot of occasions. But apparently, in today's second date update, Kendra is on the phone. A guy came up and approached her in the mall, and Kendra is not a mannequin.
Well, that's good.
She is a real-life female woman.
Because this call would be really awkward if she was.
What's up, Kendra?
Hi, yes, it's true. I'm not a mannequin.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So your email said that you met the dude you want to call today at the mall.
Yeah.
That's impressive. That is like old school style at the mall.
Yeah, no online dating. Yeah, it's So I actually work at the mall. I work at a department store in the perfume section.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, how are you meeting men in the perfume section?
Well, it's sort of like a combination of perfumes and colognes. They're in the same area. So
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if he's buying perfume, do not believe him that it's for his mother.
Yeah. No, he came up to me and was asking me about like which cologne he should buy and what I'd recommend. And so I was giving him my thoughts on a few different ones. And he was like, well, what's your favorite one? And
Oh, that's a line right there. That is. Yeah, oh yeah. Anytime that I've ever hit on a woman at the mall, that's always what I do. Like, well, what shirt do you like best? Like,
Oh my God.
do you like the way these fit more?
I would just take that as a sign of an indecisive person.
No.
I had no idea.
There's usually an ulterior motive, but they usually never pick up on it. They're like, well, I like that one, but honestly, that one shows a little bit of your love handle. So for your body frame, I wouldn't wear it. And they're like, all right. So he asked you what your favorite one is.
yeah, and I told him, and then he's like, great, I'll take that one. So after I ring him up, he was like, so I was wondering, if I wear this, will you go out with me?
Oh, that's kind of cute.
All right.
That's a good line.
And that's when you called mall security.
No, I mean, I thought it was really cute. And also it's like the fact that he bought it and then asked me out. You know, It's not like he was saying, well, I'm only going to buy this if you go out with me kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like he already bought it, which was really
It
cool.
would have been funny if you said no and then he returned it right there.
Oh, my God.
All right, so you guys agreed to go out. When did you actually have a date?
Like a few days after that.
Okay.
Yeah, we got dinner. And so, yeah, it was really nice. And he wore that cologne and he smelled really good.
So, I mean, obviously you're doing a second date update, so you like the guy. Were you pleasantly surprised, though? You'd known him for 2 seconds at your job when you're helping him out buy some cologne, and now you're at dinner with him.
I was surprised at, like, how awesome our chemistry was. We had a really great conversation. And I guess I was really tickled at how we kind of played with each other. And
You got a tickle fight at the
my
restaurant?
gosh, yeah, a little play fight. That's what I heard too, Jubal.
Oh, well, no, I mean, not physically tickling, but, like, with our words, just, like, play jokes back and forth kind of thing.
Okay, so it was a lighthearted conversation.
Yeah. At one point, I had gotten a little worried because he started off saying, like, hey, I know this is just the first date, but I think I need to come clean about something.
Whoa.
That's not good.
Yeah,
That
that's
got
usually not a
heavy.
good sign.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, shoot, like, did you just come out of prison, or, like,
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
So he's like, I have to admit something. I actually was not interested in buying cologne. I just wanted to talk to you.
Okay.
I knew it. It just sounded like a line to me.
So wait, does that mean he had been to the department store before and like kind of stalked you a little bit and seen
No,
you?
I don't think so. I mean, I think it's more like he was, I don't know, passing by. Like sometimes like you're walking, through the entrance to get to another part, and then I guess he just saw me and then decided he wanted to talk to me.
That's a compliment, right?
Yeah.
When he said that to me, it was really, I don't know, flattering because he specifically, played this whole act to get to talk to me and ask me out.
Let's go back to your date. What happened?
So the date was going so well that we actually ended up sharing, and for me, like, this is something that's never happened before. We started talking a little bit about our future together.
What?
Like,
What
the
do you
two of
mean?
you, or just in general?
Well, okay, so I was talking about my mom, and he was like, "Oh my God, that sounds just like my mom." And then we started sharing things about our moms, and we were like, "Oh my God, they're so similar. Like they would get along so well." And then he was like,
Whoa.
"Yeah, it'd be kind of cool if you met my mom."
What?
Wow.
Were you like, I mean, what was your reaction to that?
Well, to be honest, it didn't feel weird. It actually felt natural. Like it just felt comfortable between the two of us. That's the one thing that I could think of as like maybe he got spooked because we were already talking about a future and he already mentioned like meeting his mom. But the thing is, I didn't bring that up. You know what I mean? Like that was his thing. He's the one who brought it up. So
He scared himself?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, yeah, I guess scared himself. I don't know.
So maybe he read the situation differently than you. Like, you're like, oh, this feels normal, and to him it might have felt awkward.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that I can possibly think about.
Okay. How did everything end?
He walked me back to my car, and, like, he just kind of stood there, and I thought he was going to kiss me. So, I was trying to be open, ready to receive, but then
How does that happen? You just stand there with like your legs and your arms open, like kind of like a gingerbread man. Like, in case this happens, I want you to know my body language. I am wide open for it.
You sometimes have to be that direct with men.
No, I mean, like, I was just, ready for him to make a move, but then he just gave me a really big hug. And then he said, call me.
I don't think that's bad, though. I mean, some guys, either maybe he missed his moment, he felt like, or he doesn't kiss on the first date. Not all guys do.
Well, I mean, that's what I was thinking at first, but it's been 2 weeks now, and he hasn't responded to any of my texts.
I really want this to work out for you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Kendra is on the phone, and today she wants to call a guy named Ryan, who is not calling her back. And she really liked Ryan, mostly because they have the same mom.
No, that is
Yeah,
not true.
that's what she said.
No,
they have the same mom,
That's
and
not
so
what
she
she said.
really liked him, and they bonded. They went out to dinner and bonded at dinner, talking about their mothers, because she was like, my mom's like this, she's a crazy lady. And he was like, my mom's exactly the same way, she's a crazy lady too. We should totally have our moms meet. And I guess they had a really in-depth conversation about their families and future and all that stuff. But that's the reason she thinks she might not be getting a call back from Ryan, is because maybe he took it the other way and it seemed like a little too much too soon on their first date. Kendra, are you ready to call your kind of brother?
I'm ready to call Ryan.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone and find out why he doesn't want to see you again, okay?
Okay.
Gosh, it sounds mean like that. Why he doesn't want to call you back. All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Ryan, please?
This is him.
Hey, what's up, Ryan? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show?
Okay. I don't think I entered to win anything. Is this what this is about?
You didn't enter to win anything, no. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Have you ever heard of that before?
No, I haven't.
All right. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out why.
That's kind of strange, but...
Yeah, and the girl that emailed us about you is named Kendra.
Oh. She emailed you?
Yeah, she emailed us because she said that she had a really good time with you, but you haven't responded to anything. So she asked us to get you on the phone and see if we could figure out why you don't want to go out with her again.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about it.
Wait, so there's a reason?
Well, yeah, there's a reason. I mean, I'm not just some kind of ass who blows people off for no reason. Like, if I'd liked her, I would have called her back.
Yeah, and that's why she's confused, because she thought you liked her.
Oh, I'm sorry, that just wasn't the case.
What? I thought
What's
you
the-
liked her. I mean, the way she described it, it sounds like you were super into her.
I mean, I thought I liked her at the start, but by the end of the date, I was definitely questioning that.
Wow. So what changed then?
I really don't want to talk about it. Isn't this enough? Haven't I told you enough?
No, actually, you just have actually piqued our interest more, because you said there's a problem, but now we don't know what it is. See, here's the thing. She wants to know. She's been racking her brain. She's been thinking about you nonstop.
I really...
She sounds like a really nice person.
Can you at least just do her the favor?
If she really wants to know, you can just tell her that it was when we started talking about our families. She'll know what that means.
Honestly, I don't think she will, because when we talked to her, she said that when you guys started talking about your moms and your families, that was when you both perked up and thought everything was even better.
No, that's when things really took a turn. That was not.
She said that you were like, our moms should meet.
Yeah, at that point I thought everything was going really well, but then she got a little rude about the family thing. She did a little too far.
She like rip on your mom?
No. Basically, we were talking about family, and we got talking about the holidays, and she sort of made a joke. She said, well, if things work out between us, you're going to spend the holidays at my place. And so I tried to joke back, basically saying, oh, well, next year we'll start it at my place. That like an every other year sort of thing.
Yeah, that's actually kind of cute, right?
Yeah, it was sort of a cutesy little joke, but all of a sudden she got really serious about it.
Whoa.
What do you mean she got serious about it?
Well, she refused to even acknowledge this joke and was like, well, no, we're spending it at my place every year or nothing at all. And then I was like, no, we can switch off every other year. That's the normal way to do things.
So now you're having an argument that people usually have, I don't know, a couple years into a relationship on a first date.
Exactly. I mean, she got so defensive about it. She was like, I have a huge family and I never miss Christmas. And so you're going to have to compromise and come to my Christmas every single year.
Oh, that's not a compromise.
I kind of get her. Like, one of the reasons I love my husband and knew it would work out is because his family does solstice. They don't even do Christmas. So I'm like, I own it. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, my family doesn't do a solstice or anything. So I would be missing my family's Christmas to go to her family every year. It was unreasonable.
I mean, you don't think that there's maybe a way you could come to a conclusion later on down the road?
No, not at all. There's no reasoning with Kendra.
Whoa!
There's no reasoning with her.
She's basically squatting on Christmas and saying, this is my day. It's not yours. It's mine for the rest of time. It was absurd.
Taking away Christmas.
Oh my God, you guys are kind of cute still together to me. Is that bad?
Hey, Ryan, I want to let you know that Kendra is actually on the phone listening right now and wants to talk to you.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is. Kendra, say hi if you're still there.
Hi, Ryan.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So what, this whole thing was a setup?
Kind of, yeah.
Look, Ryan, I told you that Christmas is really important to me. Okay?
Yeah, I remember you saying that, and I just thought it was ridiculous.
Well, okay. Well, if it's ridiculous, that means that Christmas is not important to you, which means you can spend it at my place.
Oh, that's a pretty good point.
No, of course Christmas is important to me. That was not even what you were saying on this date, though. You were saying that Christmas was more important to you than it would ever be to me, basically.
No, I never said that.
I
never said that. You're putting words in my mouth.
No, that is essentially what you were saying to me, Kendra.
No, I told you, I have a big family. I have never missed Christmas once in my life, okay? And this is the only time I get to see some of my relatives, and just because I start dating someone, that doesn't mean that, like, suddenly I'm going to start missing Christmas.
You guys have been on one date. What are you doing?
You think I don't have a family, too?
No, I know you have a family. We talked about this. Your family can come to my place and spend Christmas with my family, but it's going to be at my house.
Oh.
You already know my family lives far away. It's not even easy for them to get together for Christmas with my own family, let alone your family.
Okay, well, you know what? Like, I mean, some of them are already coming from different parts of the country, so they might as well just come over here and all be together. And
That's
like,
absurd.
Oh my God, what is happening right
no,
now?
it's not absurd. I'm telling you, your family can come to my place. It'll be great. But, like, that's it. Like, we can compromise in that you'll get to see your family, you'll get to have Christmas, but it's going to be at my place.
You're being so selfish. It's no wonder that you don't have a boyfriend, okay?
Wow. Well, look who's talking, mister. I don't have a girlfriend yet.
That's true. You got some common ground there. You guys are both single, at least.
I will say, Kendra, I mean, isn't there like a way, like maybe you guys could do Christmas Eve at his place, Christmas morning at your place?
There is no compromising on this. I get all of Christmas, including Christmas Eve and Christmas morning and afternoon. You get all the other holidays, like all of them. I don't care, but I have Christmas.
Oh, what? I get Arbor Day? What, Flag Day? Like, no one even celebrates those holidays.
I mean, like, you could do those days if you wanted to, but I mean, like, 4th of July, come on, like, fireworks and,
Christmas
you know,
is the
like...
only important holiday out of those.
Well, fine, but Christmas is the only important one to me, so you get an important one, I get an important one.
Do you guys realize that this is all a hypothetical conversation because you've only been on one date?
It's not hypothetical. This is real.
Yeah, I mean, I promise you, if you just one Christmas, just try it out and come to my place, you will understand what I'm talking about. You're going to love it. I mean, your family will love it because it's amazing. It's like, I can't even describe. You'll just fall in love with it, and then you won't even want to have Christmas any other place.
Yeah, that's exactly what you do, isn't it?
What do you mean?
That's exactly what you want. You reel me in for one Christmas, and then I'm stuck there for the rest of my damn life.
No, I'm not reeling. Okay, I'm reeling you into the first one.
I don't care how good the presents
you
are. I
would
don't care how good
decide
the
on
Christmas
your
cookies
own
are.
all the other Christmas. You would want to come to my place.
You guys have to go out again.
Yeah.
I mean, you are dating. You're dating already. You realize that, right?
I think you guys are married. Actually, you don't know it. But you've only been on one date. Ryan, would you like to go out on one more date with Kendra? You guys can have a discussion about this in private if you want. We will pay for a second date. Will you go out with Kendra again?
Please.
It doesn't even sound like Kendra wants to go out with me.
No, I mean, I like you. I think you're great. We have this disagreement. And if we could just work this one issue out, then I think this relationship could possibly work.
Okay, so she is open to going out with you again, Ryan. Would you do it? We will pay for a second date.
I would consider it, and I will try to look past all the mean things she's just said. Only if she will consider spending Christmas one time at my family's place.
Oh, that's a good
All
deal,
right.
Kendra. Just once, man.
Absolutely not. Never happening.
Are you serious?
Okay, so
Pretty good deal. Really though?
so
Kendra.
that's a no, Kendra. You don't want to go out with Ryan again because he wants to spend maybe one Christmas with his family.
That is a capital N, capital O.
Dude, but what if you fell in love with him and you guys started having your own Christmases at some point
No,
together?
no. I will always be spending Christmas with my family. Ryan, you and your stupid family can go have your little Christmas together, but I'm not going on a second date with you. Sorry.
Are you kidding me?
All right, well, I think that's enough for the second date update. I don't know. I don't know what happened,
Me
but
neither.
I think it was a second date update.
Yeah, it was
I'm not sure.
Close.
I feel like I was listening to a married couple argue, but Kendra, sorry you didn't get a second date, but at least.
No, I don't care anymore.
Okay, cool. Well, one thing this second date update has taught me is I'm even more thankful now than ever before that I don't talk to my family very much. Saving me a lot of arguments.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says somehow your second date update turned into marriage counseling.
Yeah, no kidding.
I know.
Man.
I still don't know how that happened. If you missed today's second date update, Kendra wanted to call a guy named Ryan. They went out on a date, really had a good time from her perspective. They talked about a lot of things, said that they really clicked, had a great chemistry. They even went so far to discuss holidays and what they like to do on the holidays with their family on the first date. And we found out the reason he wasn't calling her back was because during their conversation, he made a joke, or she made a joke, and she was like, yeah, well, every holiday, every Christmas would have to be with my family. Yeah. Which is kind of weird to go into on a first date anyway.
Right.
And he thought she was joking. He was like, well, yeah, something we could do with mine. And she was like, no. Every single Christmas with my family,
She got
no matter
serious.
what. And she was serious about it and passionate about it. And they just argued for like 5 minutes
Again about it.
about what family's house they would spend Christmas on.
I think
and
she-
they went out on one date.
I think she only needs to date atheists. That way there's no issue there.
Yeah.
You know?
Or somebody who doesn't have a family.
Oh,
Because
that
she was
too.
like not
That
willing to
too.
budge. She was like, no matter what, every single Christmas, my family only. Your family's welcome to come, but we can never go anywhere else but my family.
I still think that argument proves that they're a great couple.
No,
because that is
she didn't compromise. That's the problem.
I don't know. I think that's a normal, healthy conversation or a normal fight. I mean, that most couples go through, right?
Sounds like a normal fight, but not a healthy one.
Not a healthy one. Okay, I'm not in a healthy relationship. So
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. And it is Friday, the Friday before a Halloween weekend. So what will young Jeffrey be singing about in his song coming up at 8:10? I don't know. Could be Halloween, might be something completely different. But you'll find out with his song of the week at 8:10.
Moving 92.5 presents Fright